Welcome to the Native Diamond Podcast.
Oh, shit! What you waiting for?
What the fuck is up, everyone? We are finally there. It is the end of 2020 as we know it. Every day we are one step closer to live music. So don't give up now. Stay positive out there. I really do appreciate all the music that has been dropped this year. It's been fucking incredible. Like 2020, even though the majority of it has sucked. But, I mean, I feel like there has been a lot of takeaways from this. It's been super hard to come up with these lists. EPs of the year, albums of the year, breakdown, song of the year, what have you. It's been super hard to come up with a definite spot. It's been tough. So I decided to ask for help. So of course I hit up the boys at Numusick Podcast, Pat and Kyle from upstate New York. You should go check out their podcast. It's a lot of fun. They're funny dudes. But anyway, when I was editing this podcast, I realized how much of a fucking idiot I am. If you want to play a little drinking game this evening, drink every time I say under the radar. Okay, I could have edited this out, but I saw this as an opportunity. So every time I say under the radar, you take a drink or a shot. Every time we take a drink on the show, if you're watching the video, you take a drink or a shot. Every time we pick a band that's on your list, whatever list that may be, EP, album of the year, you drink or take a shot. And every time we lose track of what number we're on, you're taking a drink or a shot. So if you want to get fucking hammered, you want to have fun, crack open a cold brew and listen along with us talk about all kinds of fucking music. Well, anyway, before we get into the podcast, I'm going to drop this song, my breakdown of the year. It's going to be Death Portrait by Lorna Shore. This motherfucker is a heavy slammer jammer, okay? I feel like starting off with a breakdown is probably the best idea I've had for this show. So why not? We're going to start it off fucking fun and hang out, because in the mid-roll, we're going to roll out our songs of the year. So you don't want to miss that. We're going to talk music. We're going to play music. Let's get into this motherfucker, okay? End of the year awards 2020 now commencing. Let's get it. What's up, my dudes? Seth Mick here. This is Native Diamond Podcast, collaborating with Numusick, Pat, and Kyle. What's up, my dudes?
What up?
Yeah, let's fucking get it.
It is the end of the year episode. It's gonna be my last podcast of the year. I don't know about you fellas, but it's gonna.
We definitely got some content coming. We got
This is gonna wrap it up for my year, and I just felt like it would be a good reflection of just what happened all year. And we're gonna talk about our favorite EPs of the year, our favorite albums of the year, and in my mid-roll hidden gem, we're gonna feature our songs of the year. So get ready for that, and all kinds of bullshitting aside, I hope you guys are doing great out there.
Well, I don't know about anybody that's listening right now, but I'm making the best of it while I can. So if anybody out there is struggling, man, just ride the wave with me, man. That's
Literally.
what I'm trying
Seriously.
to do here. Let's make the best of it.
You got to. I feel like that's all we got left. It's just positivity
Literally.
and good music. It's the only thing keeping me sane, dude. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have this. So shout out to
Literally.
everyone who put out a fucking album this year. How about that?
please.
Shout
Yeah.
out to you who faced adversity
Yeah, man.
and
And
said, fuck it.
and I wanted to fully disclose that everything on this list, no particular order. The fact is that it made the goddamn list. So let's all just celebrate that.
Yeah.
We're going to kick it off with EPs of the year 2020. Let's start off with number 5. We're going to work our way down to number 1.
Sitting at number 5 for me. All right. I've got the Falsifier Victims split EP. That
Nice.
Misery in Death. That shit was fucking popping.
Hell yeah. I'm going to look them up real quick.
I just liked the 3 songs that they each did on it. It was weird to me that like how seamlessly those 2 bands can fit together, because like it kind of makes me, after listening to an EP like this, it makes me want to go see those 2 on tour together for sure.
Yeah.
And then
that's
like
awesome.
hop vocalists on to do like guest features and stuff like that. That's, I don't know. I definitely think that the Victims tracks probably hit a little harder for me, and that's just me, being real with you guys. But I definitely didn't have a favorite song off of this. I suck at picking favorite songs.
It's hard to pick favorites first off, and like
Literally.
we were kind of messaging back and forth before we started, but
Mhm.
obviously you want your list to basically be an embodiment of your taste and like what you really enjoy, and it's just hard to make that list because it definitely reflects your taste and who you are as a person, more so than like what's really popping out there or whatever, what have you, like as far as like popularity or whatever. So like just because they had the most streams doesn't mean like it's like your favorite, right?
Yeah.
So that BMTH one is definitely going to be up there, number 1. Big one. Big number 1.
Oh
Well, anyway, my number 5 EP, I'm going with Diamond Construct DCX2. It's kind of funny because I listened to your podcast with Amir, Frankie, and he gave a shout out to Diamond Construct. That's just been a band that's been, I feel like they fly under the radar. Psychosis was a fucking dope ass single, and that's kind of how I found them, because I did a reaction to Psychosis.
Is that the one that he features on? Because I know that he never like got his name on it, but he definitely featured on one
yeah,
of
he
these
said
songs.
something about that.
It might have been one of the older songs, but I know for a fact that man features on some of the old on something.
Mm-hmm. Well, they came out with an album like literally last year, so it's probably on there. If I had to take a
It
while,
could very
Maybe.
well be.
what you got number 4?
The next EP that I'm going to talk about is our boy Justin
Mhm.
Haskins. I was surprised. Don't get. I love Justin to death. He's an amazing artist. I didn't vibe with it at first. I didn't. I had to re-listen to it like a couple of times. And I'm like, you know what? This is really good. Like it's
Hell
definitely up there.
Now, for clarification, you're talking about Haskins' solo EP, Season
Yes.
Performer, right?
Seasoned performer, yes.
That, if to be honest with you, man, that is for fans of trap music
Yeah.
Shit.
with an actual like deathcore, metalcore vocalist on it.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see a trend of that coming from our lists. I mean, we got to keep up with the new
Hell yeah.
in our name. So
I love it, man. I mean, that's why I wanted you guys on the show. Obviously, you guys are a great hang, and it's always a fucking blast. Just
much love, my
shoot the
brother.
shit, just saying whatever the fuck you want to say and not being judged. But I like that you guys like open my eyes to like like more underground, I'll say, air quotes, more things that fly under the radar, things that I don't normally check out, I guess. And it's just, I like the variety, dude, because I mean, like you said, Kyle, like you kind of get stuck in that bubble of
Yeah,
boom. I listen to
like-
the same shit all the time, you know.
I do, like 100%. Like I'll just listen to like the first album of Infant Annihilator. I'll listen to fucking.
I could listen to Cunt Crusher on repeat. That's just
Literally
if I'm being honest.
facts,
If I'm being honest.
bro.
There's something about double bass drums that are faster than human playability,
Literally.
but also being louder than the rest of the song. That just
Yeah.
kind of hits different for me.
And
Love
like,
it.
because I also heard that Papa Roach came out with their 20th anniversary of their first album or something like.
Mhm.
And
Is
I was
that
like,
real?
like it's real, but it's not. I don't understand Papa Roach anymore.
I don't know, dude. I heard
Not
the new
gonna lie.
one. I heard the new song on like Sirius XM or something, and I was like, they're still making music? What's going on?
Dude, they make music literally every single year, but they don't promote it whatsoever.
That's insane.
They're,
I'm gonna look up their numbers real quick.
No, I'm looking right now at their Spotify plays, and Last Resort, I mean, we could probably have seen it
yeah.
coming that this would be popular number one, but
Oh, yeah.
560 million plays.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
Some bitch.
I know, dude. I mean, Post Malone's at like 1 billion. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I mean,
Post
so
Malone.
it's like, dude.
Post Malone doesn't make the rule, doesn't like follow the rules. He just makes them as he goes.
Just, yeah. I mean, he's
That's
also got
why
a
it makes
beer
no
pong
sense.
championship right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm doing?
Who you telling? Everybody already knows. If you've been on Facebook
know.
Messenger,
Oh, yeah.
like at
I
all,
love it.
you've
I
seen it.
love it. I've seen the MGK episode, and it was fucking hilarious.
There were some good moments in it.
There were.
That's fucking dope. Coming in at number 4 for me was Boyd with the EP The Burner. I was fucking I like this party band, dude. It's just a lot of fun. I like their promos. They're funny. They're fucking shotgunning seltzer waters and Red Bulls and stuff like that. Just looks like people I would fuck with, like, you know, outside of musics. And I just like
Kyle,
them.
this is definitely a band you would fuck with.
Oh god.
Dude.
This is come on, the fucking promo, or at least the picture I'm seeing as soon as I type that shit on Spotify, is a
God.
dude's head on top of what's that like spin toy that like kids are
Oh,
on?
yeah.
That spinny oh
Yeah, the
my
one where
God.
you pull up and you fucking knock yourself out with it. Yeah, no, I've had that before, bro. Like I know exactly what you're talking about.
But Seattle band, I've had like Scythe Gang, 666 on the show, a couple other dudes from that area, and they've all shouted out Avoid, and like that's kind of how I got into them. I think they're featured on the new NASCAR Heat video game soundtrack.
Oh, no shit.
So if you're into NASCAR and fast shit like that, you probably already heard of Avoid. They have their own NASCAR. Isn't that fucking crazy?
That's wild.
I mean, for a band like this to get that much clout is actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm all
Screamos have
about it.
made it to NASCAR, fellas. Holy
Let's
fuck.
get it.
Let's
It
fucking
just
go.
makes sense. It just makes
does.
perfect sense. Party metal or like party grindcore. Just
Yeah.
bring it.
They're fucking
Literally.
dope. I don't really know what to call them, but they're definitely like a core band, and the guy's got a mullet. So come on, dude. They just did.
What is up with the mullet becoming
don't know.
a thing again?
I
What
don't
the
know.
fuck, yo?
He's got this like blonde, dark hair mullet thing going on. I'm not
So like
hating.
a
Pretty
yeah, so like a
I'll tell you
So like
why
a
the
dirty
mullet's coming
blonde.
back. All right, Rihanna did it.
Did she? Is that-
She did.
What?
Well, the thing was that Rihanna did
shit.
a Pantera T-shirt that had a pot leaf on it, and then had like big baggy, like
I'm done.
almost like Jenkos,
Yeah.
but they were definitely bootcut jeans. So like the thighs were tight, but the legs were like fuck all, just everywhere. I'm no
Wanna find
fashion
a
expert,
picture.
by the way. I hardly have an understanding of
Oh.
the difference between Rihanna and Beyonce half the time. So
I don't really
yeah.
care either way.
she had a mullet in that picture, and the whole metal scene kind of like gave her shit for it, but I don't care.
Wait, hold on. All right, can I share this? I'm gonna
Share
share
it.
this real quick. Check this out. Check it out, fellas.
Wow.
With the Pantera pot leaf. What's good?
Okay, I might have inaccurately described them pants.
Oh no,
Only
I
a
don't want
little
your
bit.
ads. Fuck your ads, bro.
You're
yeah,
not
the
getting
pan-
clicks from us.
No, not today. But the Pantera pot leaf, I feel you, Rihanna. I feel that
feel
way
that.
sometimes. Yeah. Why not?
I've
That's
been
definitely like your
struggling pretty hard.
entry. Yeah. It's like your
supporting that
entry
band.
heavy band right there, right?
You're like your
Literally.
intro to metal, you know. It's entry level metal.
It's this kind of metal, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
One in the
Nothing wrong with
pink,
it.
one in the sink. God damn it. How are we not canceled already, Kyle?
Cancel.
Oh fuck. Here comes my cancellation, but I'm cool. We're riding on the
Wah.
same cancel train, guys. It's fine.
I mean, you got us on your podcast, so you're in the train.
You know,
baby.
there's always people who's gonna hate, man. If you don't
Okay.
believe it, read your comments on YouTube. You know.
No, I don't do that shit no more. All right.
You
No,
don't-
I
Pat,
know
you
better.
don't do
Done.
that shit no more.
Done with it.
What number are we on now? Three.
Three, I think. Well,
Uh,
I'm just chilling.
You are just chilling at this point. All right, because
I
you already
am.
named one of the ones on the list, and I
Yeah.
kind of saw that comment, and so did you, by the way.
I saw it.
Diamond Construct was on our list.
No shit.
But Distant Dawn of Corruption.
Yeah.
The Deathcore boys. You Deathcore
Yeah.
boys know it. You know this shit's heat. So
It is.
Hellmouth is definitely the fan favorite off of that, but
Yeah.
I can't pick a favorite.
That was
I
such
love the
a
whole
good
thing.
one. I love that fucking breakdown. That's such a banger of a song too. And EP. I like
the
'em,
video
man.
for it was a little I don't know. I wasn't really all that keen on it, but I got mad respect for that dude's vocal range, and they're going for almost that Humanity's Last Breath type of like low tuning. So
Yeah.
Right.
shout out
yeah,
to
dude.
Humanity's Last Breath. They're definitely an honorable mention.
Dude, sick. I didn't realize it was an EP. I feel like an idiot. I just saw Hellmouth. I saw the thing. I just thought it was an album. I didn't really. They kind of flew under the radar, but I listened to Hellmouth a lot.
Honestly, what is an EP in an album? It's just, let's just all call it an album at this point. Like it's just music. It's just put
Yeah,
EP.
I don't know. There's so
that,
many
to be
different
honest, but-
classifications.
Yeah,
but,
literally.
I think the general rule of thumb is let's just say it's over 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But, was confusing to me, and I think I messaged you guys about it, but like the Bring Me the Horizon, okay? So like on Spotify,
Yep.
Apple Music, whatever, it's listed as an album, right? So
Yeah.
but they're very adamant on it's an EP. So it's kind of like, what do you do at that
Because
point?
they don't follow the rules.
No, they don't.
Post-human
No.
survival horror is what you're talking about. It's 9
Yes.
songs long, and Spotify tells us that it is 32 minutes long, therefore making it an album.
I think the thing is, some of the songs, I think like Ludens, that came out actually in 2019. So like they kind of just threw in a couple singles.
They threw Ludens in on there like
Yeah.
as an obligatory way to like get more plays on Ludens.
Right.
But if they didn't have that, it would have been classified as a EP by the rest of
Right, right,
Spotify
right.
standards probably.
So I think that was what really was the
So
straw.
I think we are right. If it's over 30 minutes, then it's an album. I think that's how you
So
clarify.
Porno Grind is pretty much fucked.
All EP.
They're all EPs.
They're all EPs, bro. So much love for Porno Grind.
So my number 3 is If I Die First, my Poison Arms. I don't know if you guys have heard If I Die First.
I don't think. Well, I've heard the band. I don't think I heard that new EP.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
honest with you, man. That name just makes me think of Every Time I Die.
It's basically like all your, kind of popular air quotes, fucking emo rappers who started like this Screamo nostalgic band. So
Ooh.
it's like
I love
Little
it.
Lotus, so like it's pretty much a dream lineup or whatever of these LA rapper guys. And it's very emo and nostalgic. So like if you like that type of shit, like
That's
post-hardcore, it's fucking dope, dude.
Now
Like,
I
you
know
need
where
to-
I heard this because Lil Lotus was on Punk Rock MBA, and I listened
Yeah.
to that whole
Oh,
thing.
shit.
I remember that.
He was one of the first like emo rappers to get signed to Epitaph.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
I think
big
we
deal.
talked about that. I think we talked about that. On
We
one of
did
the episodes
So,
way,
yeah, I mean,
way back.
way
Go check
back.
out-
Yeah,
go check them out. If you're into the early emo screamos, I think you would really like it. A lot of people kind of brought that to my attention.
I think the best like for fans of on this is if you like I Set My Friends on Fire, then you'll
Oh,
like
yeah,
this. That's like the best
word.
like FFO for you guys.
Or even See You Space Cowboy.
Hell yes, and
Oh
they're still
shit! I
killing it.
haven't heard that in a
They still
hot
kill it.
minute.
Yeah, they
Bro,
were like
that's-
last year's new find for me.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, first of all, she is a badass.
Oh yeah,
Just
Connie.
first and foremost,
Oh, yeah.
she is a badass. But damn, I didn't know that they've even been putting out music until recently, until I heard that podcast with once again Punk Rock MBA. Sorry, we're shouting out other podcasts once again. But
Hey,
yeah,
nothing
Like
wrong with that.
always.
This is the podcast world. That's what we
That's true.
inevitably do, right? So
Yeah.
I reference Finn McKenzie like every fucking episode. I feel like
I mean,
feel
we used
super
to,
guilty.
Yeah, we used to reference the Misfits podcast like all the time, bro.
Yeah, good
The
one.
Misfits podcasts are fucking great. Like,
Definitely, man.
Shout out to them and Last Podcast on the Left. Those are probably my 2 most listened to podcasts.
I need to get into that podcast, dude.
I mean, and if
you're
you
into
fuck
true
with,
crime.
if you fuck with rap and you fuck with like
Oh yeah,
Wild 'N Out, 85 South show, bro. Like they
Oh yeah,
hilarious.
yeah, super funny.
that HBO
my
special
God.
had me dead,
Dude.
dude. Dude.
Oh my God. Their clips make the whole fucking thing, bro.
Yeah, man.
See, that's something we're still working on mastering.
Oh
I don't know
my
if you
God.
work on this, Steph Mick, but
Yeah.
we're working on that clip game.
Clip games are hard.
It is.
I just feel like I don't have time, man. Like I wish I had more time for this shit. Like working full time on top of this. I'm not trying to bitch to you guys, but you know the struggle, man.
You
Working
can
full-time,
you can bitch to us. It's okay.
you know
We're
how
the
it is,
Emo
man.
Screamo podcast. I
I
expect
got
some bitching.
your diary, your fucking diary. I wish I had more time.
Moods
God.
apathetic.
Nice. All right. So numero dos. What you got, man?
Dos Equis.
Dos Equis.
Sorry. All right. Carcosa.
Nice.
Devoid. Carcosa. You
Yeah.
guys made me jism in a way I didn't think I could jism.
Jism.
Give us some FFO.
Oh my god. Okay, so if you like breakdowns,
Nice.
there you go.
Check.
Like seriously, like
If
this
you
is
like
breakdown
breakdowns, there you
envy.
go.
Boom.
This
The
is-
whole audience of our
Yes,
both of our
but
fan base.
for real, if you're gonna go and look it up after this, look up the song "Our Scars" because that song
Okay.
gets underplayed. It gets way underplayed compared to what the fuck is the other one? A Plague. A Plague, yeah, is definitely like overshadowing how awesome the hook in Our Scars is. I go days at a time having the chorus to that one kind of stuck in my head.
Dude, I'm gonna add that to my fucking playlist right
And
now.
if you need any kind of indication of like what kind of like how down tuned and beefy it's going to sound, Andrew Baina is the one writing this shit. So like,
What?
yeah,
Dude,
he's
sick.
not in Galactic Pegasus no mo. In fact, all
mo.
the members aren't. All the members are basically are like switched bands to Carcosa now.
So basically, the
Sick.
band's canceled.
Yes, the band said, okay, we don't want to write gent anymore. We want to be a deathcore band, and we're gonna start putting up songs on Slam Worldwide.
Nice.
Which is
That's
crazy.
literally
Like,
it.
which is crazy. Like, if you want to do that, just fucking do it. I mean, if
Mhm.
you already have a thing, if you already
But
have,
can you?
just.
Okay, part of me wants to be like, but can you really be a deathcore band called Galactic Pegasus?
I mean, I'm telling you. I mean,
yeah.
But you can.
yeah,
But you
with
can.
that, not
We
with
had
that
bands like-
attitude.
We had bands like I Wrestled a Bear once.
Yeah,
right.
literally.
Exactly.
Not with
was
that
classic.
attitude, bro. Fuck out of here.
Love
Bring
it.
back MySpace era deathcore.
Oh my god, bring back.
Jesus.
Bring back just the MySpace era in general. It was fun. Fun times, guys. Now we just feel like the old guys who are like, back in my day, we had fucking MySpace.
I didn't have MySpace.
You didn't have it? What?
No.
Kyle's
Yeah, you
Kyle's the youngin of us.
I'm
Kyle's-
23, bro.
No kidding.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, if you want to know why you don't like Kyle, it's because nobody likes you when you're 23. So just get used to it. You'll be 24
Yeah,
before
just
you know
get
it.
used to it, bro.
One more year, dude.
One more year, I got it. Don't worry about it. April is coming my way.
All right, my number 2 was the homies Outline in Color. Had Skaggs on the show. I can't believe I did it. I can't believe I got him on the show. And I mean, it was fucking dope. It was right before the release. Imposter Syndrome is the EP, 5 songs, 18 minutes long. Super fucking dope. I don't know, man. I just feel like I feel like they're ahead of the scene, man. Like they're one of the forerunners, really, in my opinion.
There's like a lot of bands that are like way ahead of their time. And it's like
man.
ridiculous.
I hope that Outline and Color can persevere through, and obviously I don't have to worry about them persevering because looking at like their plays and stuff, they got 4 million plays on what is it? Eat Your Heart Out. So like people are paying attention to them. People know who
Dude,
they
yeah.
are. They just need to keep
Yeah.
it going, keep their nose to the grindstone, man.
And they're fucking independent, which is fucking killer to me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's
Ouch.
fucking crazy.
to
That's
all
insane.
the DIY bands out there that are finding a way to make it, even though
Literally.
because you don't need a label unless you need a label. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
That's true.
Well, we have almost got there. What do you got for number one, dude? Your EP of the year for new music. Who the fuck do you got?
Kyle, look me in the eyes when I say this. All
Hold
right?
on. Hold on.
It's Dropout Kings, baby. It's Dropout
Well,
Kings.
yeah,
It's obviously Dropout Kings.
it's obviously. And they
It's
got
glitch,
their
gang,
new
gang,
song.
gang.
Pop that shit, boom, bang, bang, bang. Bro, like,
I
their
love it.
song that they put out, I'm Not Depressed, that song is a fucking banger.
So
Yeah.
let this be another honorable mention because fuck it, why
Yes.
not?
We don't
Somewhere
know
to Call
when the
Home
album
is
is
a
coming
band
out.
from this
Yeah.
area, from upstate New York.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've been longtime friends with Dave Green, like Facebook friends. The kind of
Yeah.
like I see you, we like each other's stuff, but we're not homies.
Right.
In any case, I've been a big fan of this guy's work for a long time, back from like Dawn of the Hero and shit like that. Somewhere to Call Home is literally the evolution of that,
Nice.
and it's fucking great. So check that shit out. Check out I'm Not Depressed. Personally, my favorite off of the Dropout Kings release though is Virus.
Yeah.
cool. Hell
it-
yeah.
It
Virus
really
is
showcases how to sound like Linkin Park, but be better than
Literally.
Linkin
But
Park.
be better. Yeah.
literally,
like 2.0
bro.
for
That's
sure.
fucking, that's so good, man.
Suffering in silence.
They like made my list. I think, I'm not throwing shade or anything. I love that fucking group. It's just like, I just felt like Glitch Gang just outshined the whole EP. And
It
just
did.
felt like,
Oh no, it did 100%.
that I just feel like just having that, just wasn't enough substance, I guess. To really hit the, because dude, it's hard, man. 2020, so many fucking albums, EP, songs,
Literally.
releases, like every fucking week has been something, and it's been bangers. So it's like it's been a very competitive year,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So shout out to Adam from Dropout Kings, our homie.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely. Dude.
let me just give a quick plug. If you need help marketing yourself, push digital,
Literally.
man. He helped us out for a little while there. He's good. He's not just gonna take your money and not
No.
do anything for you. He'll hook you up, and he's a real one for sure.
Nice.
He's the real G. Real.
That's awesome, dude. I might have to hit that up. I've been doing pure organic up until this point. I'm kind of looking for that next push, so might look
You're doing
into
it
that
the real
direction.
way.
Eh,
Well-
Way. I said it from the beginning, man. You're doing it the real way. You're not relying
Yeah.
on memes like we do. Yo, we rely so heavy
Well,
on the memes,
I
but it
appreciate the
works.
compliment. But you guys are like, it's like what you want to follow, like if you're following like music stuff, you want to see the memes, right? Like I
Yeah.
feel like I don't offer that, but like I feel like that's not really my thing, I guess, like I feel like I got to stay true to like who I am and like what I do.
Exactly.
And
that reminds
I'm
us.
not you guys,
Yeah.
you guys are you guys.
That
That's awesome.
We got to get Adam back on the podcast.
We'll do it.
We'll
We'll do it. First one of 2021. I'll make it
There you
All
go.
happen.
right, we got
There
it.
you go.
We got it.
I just
I
gotta
miss
have my
that,
baby.
man.
Is all.
I
I
miss
just gotta
that,
hurry up
man.
and have my baby. Is all.
Yeah, that too. That too.
You guys are wondering why we don't upload for a little while in January. That's why, because I don't know when I'm having my kid. So
Oh yeah.
gotta be
true.
available.
Shout out to being a father of two. It's gonna be it's gonna be the goat for you. All right, so you're either gonna hate it or love it. My number one EP of the year is no surprise. Bring Me the Horizon. I'm going with Posthuman. I fucking liked it a lot, man. I've been a huge BMTH fan for a long time. I caught shade for it when it wasn't cool, so I'm staying true to who I am. I fucking dig it a lot. It was heavy again, and I just appreciated that, of course, with the catchiness. So hated it or
The
love
only
it.
reason
There
it
is.
didn't make my list is that, like, while there were a lot of really cool moments in it, like
Yeah.
it felt a little too short for me in terms of like being fresh,
Mhm.
because I've heard all these ideas from these guys already. But
Right.
with that being said, I mean the Kingslayer track is a bop.
Dude, I love
Oh, no,
Kingslayer. Love Dear
Facts.
Diary.
I'm gonna keep
Parasite
saying,
Eve.
fuck
Loved
you
it.
to Bring the Horizon for getting me to like baby metal.
Oh yeah,
That's-
not to
yeah.
mention, I got fucking roasted and
Yeah.
ripped a new one with the Kingslayer reaction.
Oh
Apparently-
Hey, but he's
God.
performing pretty well though, right?
Yeah, I was at like last time I checked. I mean, I don't really care about numbers, but it was like over 15,000 views. But I got roasted a new one, dude. Like it was pretty bad.
Oh God.
My first comment was like, something along the lines of, I bet this guy owes child support somewhere. And I was just like, I don't know. Like, I think it was because I was wearing a rapper chain. And I literally did it to be funny. It was like an $18 rapper chain that I bought off Amazon.
I'm
Literally.
done. I'm sleep.
Kyle, they're coming for you next.
Dude,
Oh no.
don't wear your rapper chains, bro. Don't do it, man. Keep that shit for
I get mine
Halloween or
out of
something.
the I don't know if anybody still puts quarters in the machines anymore for that drip that gives you the green around your neck.
I'm done.
Still do it. I'll still do it. No fucks given.
Oh, I wanted to also say, yeah, One by One featuring Nova Twins. Shout out Nova Twins, sick ass rock group. Female inclusivity, I love it. I want to see more of that. So there's my shout out.
Boom.
All right,
done.
so anyway, EPs, boom, done. Now we're gonna move on to album of the year list. So how we're gonna do this is we're gonna start off from 15 all the way to 1. Once we list our number 10, we're gonna go into the mid-roll. What is your 15, sirs?
Lucky number 15 is Within Destruction, EOTY.
Yeah.
I hate to admit, this is like a guilty pleasure for me. This has Attila vibes for me, not because it's rap and deathcore, but it makes me cringe while listening to it, but I can't help but like it.
Love it.
Oh man, it's just one of those.
Yeah, I've heard what I hear. I don't know. I heard the single. Let's see. Yeah, the first one.
You're probably talking about either EOTY or No Way Out.
Yeah,
but for me, the fave is Hate Me. I don't like how long the ending to that song is, but that's definitely the fave.
Nice. They got some good numbers too. I mean, are they fairly new? Let's see.
I'm not really. I mean, like you will forever see the Death Wish album art just kind of like meme to hell and back, because they kind of curated that. Like they made themselves the meme from the start. So like if you're trying to like market yourselves to that type of an audience, that like take notes, guys. Like they did that shit on purpose.
Hell yeah, dude.
And shout out to Death Wish, because that song is fucking sick.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty sick album art, dude. This thing's got like this weird like multi-head monster.
Did you ever get into Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, dude, I love Yu-Gi-Oh.
It looks like the one Sky Dragon.
Oh,
that was the first thing I thought when I saw it.
Nice.
Slifer the Sky Dragon. Yes, I got
there. You go.
Then nerd points.
Sick. All right, so my number 15 probably not gonna be something you guys listen to, but
maybe
To Better Days, Slaves. It's gonna be an old Johnny Craig band. He got fired from there in 2019, and they moved on to what's the guy from The Voice? Whatever. McDonald.
Oh, I can't remember his name. What is it? Tilden or I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
No, me either.
But is it Matthew McDonald or something like that?
I really
Matt
don't know.
McAndrew. I know it was a mix something.
I gotta say, when this came out, we definitely shouted the hell out of this band, and I'm stoked for their future, despite the fact that there is an inevitable name change coming.
Oh, for sure.
So be prepared for that.
For sure. But yeah, I mean, I had to mention them, dude. Matt McAndrew. He was The Voice, I think, finalist maybe. I don't know, but he was on NBC's The Voice. So you're getting like this really top tier like pop singing, and then you got this really good band behind him. I think it's really interesting to me. There's a lot of playback and replayability. Shouts out. I like to talk to a friend, obviously. Bury Alive was actually the first single I heard this year. And Footprints is a good acoustic little banger. So if you're into like that emo, screamo stuff, check out Slaves. You probably already heard it.
Fuck yeah. They did an interview with lead singer Syndrome. That was really fucking cool.
Oh, sick. I'm gonna have to check that out. I need to check out that podcast more.
Into Shane Told's podcast, because he's an OG for sure.
Definitely, dude. Shane Told's one of my favorites, but I've been on this Get Tucked thing lately. I think he's a character.
I fell off for a little while there.
Yeah,
I did. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I'll get back on it.
What was your last episode that you checked out?
The dude from Kaonashi, because I started going into the backlog, and because like I've met I can't even remember his name off the top of my head, but I've met him several times at just random shows, because that band and another band that will be talked about later they come through this area very often and are either they're just from the Northeast, so they're
cool.
almost like a homie in a way.
Hell yeah, dude.
Almost. Good dude, very humble dude.
That's all you want. Who you got for number 14?
Cabal.
Yeah.
Drag me down. Drag me down. Oh my god, this
Pulse.
for fans of breakdowns, for sure.
Mhm.
Literally.
For sure. Because this I don't know. I think that this band is severely underrated to begin with. Like in the beginning, I got a lot of Blackened vibes.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, the idea of a Blackened hardcore band is so neat to me.
Mhm.
Because anybody who's listened to our podcast or heard us talk about shit last year, Blackened Deathcore was like my shit.
Literally.
I was all about it.
Everything Blackened was the same shit.
Even my dick.
That's sick. I'm seeing a lot of heavy beatdown type stuff coming from your list. That's dope. I love that playlist. That's
You're
like my
gonna see that a
workout
lot, though.
playlist. I listen to that at the gym. This shit gets me hype, bro. Gets you true gains, right? Yeah, I've been going back to the gym, man. I've been trying to concentrate on my health actually. I drink on the podcast and stuff like that, but like outside, that's the only time I really
Same.
do it. It's like when I let loose, I guess. Outside of that, try to stay as healthy as I can because of everything going on. So
For
trying
sure.
not to
For
fuck
sure.
myself by drinking too much.
I have had to kind of lay off because, and I mentioned this, I don't remember how long ago, but I caught myself being like, I have to drink like 3 or 4 beers to get to bed at night. And I was like, this is pathetic.
Yeah,
This is pathetic. I already got enough dependencies in my life. I don't need this too.
I feel that. Mine's more of like mental health. I can tell it drains on me like mentally and makes me a sad boy, man. And I'm naturally a sad boy, so I don't need no extras.
Facts.
But anyway,
Dragging
my
me
number
down.
14, I went with Make Them Suffer, How to Survive a Funeral. Fucking love that fucking album. And I'm surprised it kind of hit 14. But like I said, order is not very important. Obviously, I liked Erase Me, but I really did like Bones. I like that intro. I Can't Breathe. Should just
Got to agree with you on that.
Got me in my
And the
feels
chorus
real quick.
is beautiful on Bones.
Dude, it's so good. I mean, I've liked them since like Worlds Apart, 2017. That was kind of like when I got into them, but this
What is it? Widow by them?
Um,
I'm gonna have to double check that. No, it's a song. The
Oh.
song, I think it's Widow. Yeah,
Oh,
Widower.
Gotcha.
Because that's one of the albums, but they have this. What fucking song is it? Oh man, this is gonna drive me nuts. There's a song that they have on that record that really fucks, and I know all the words to it. You know what I mean?
Nice. Yeah.
There's one. It's one of them songs. Never Bloom is the album, and the song is Widower.
Oh, actually, I lied. So the one that I got into is Old Souls. That's the one. I remember this cover. Old Souls and Lord of Woe. That was the one I got into 2016. It's the
You
first
came
time
in
hearing
kind of
them.
late, weirdly enough.
Yeah, I'm kind of late to the party on some shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I went through like a metalcore hiatus for a while. I was like, I'm a hip hop head too. So, I kind of always went back and forth. And there was periods when I just kind of got burnt out on, like metal and stuff like that. It's like a lot of the samey type stuff to me sometimes.
Well, when it all sounds the same, that means you're listening to it
Yeah.
too much, or you don't listen to it at all.
Yeah, true. That's true. But anyway,
For sure.
we
That was
got that was
was
my
your
14.
14. So we're on 13. I can count backwards. Woohoo! Fucking all right. Way out of left field. All right.
Love it.
You guys have heard me talk about Man of God a couple times as being like one of my favorites for trap metal.
Yeah.
Dude, this Exorcist album is out of this world. It doesn't sound like trap metal all the way through. It has a lot of so like you can tell an EDM producer helped him make this, but is Brooke Reeves from I Declare War, if to give you any kind of idea of what kind of vocals are coming, and obviously with a name like Man of God, heavy Christian overtones.
Yeah.
So look, you guys know I'm not a Christian. I'm a fucking Satanist. I don't care, but I can listen to Christian music and be like, yo,
Yeah.
I still fuck with this.
Right.
So if you have a problem with heavy Christian vibes in it, then okay, whatever. You're probably going to be turned off by the heavy trap and EDM vibes anyway. So but I think it's a fucking banger. I think this
Nice.
is different than anything else that has come out this year.
Hell yeah, dude.
Very unique.
Dude, Paris coming in at number 13. Use Me. I kind of got into them heavily the past year or two. Obviously, they graduated from Rise Records. I think they're on Warner Brothers now, but I see them all the time as like an influence for a lot of the bands that I like. I never really listened to them. I actually checked them out pretty heavily this year, and I fuck with this shit, man. It's nice to have like a little kind of a softer side and a more of like emotional side or whatever. Probably not in the category of metalcore, but being as they were Rise,
Almost like
Rise Records
post-hardcore
band.
in a way.
Yeah, I think
They've
they used to be back in the day,
Yeah.
right?
But I would even say like the newer release, I can't remember what it was you said that it was called, because I remember checking it out after listening to your interview with, I think it was the guitarist of the band.
Mm-hmm.
And after checking it out, I was like, I love the riffs on this, and it's just so different
Mm-hmm.
for this style of music. So I really fucked with it.
So White Noise, that was when, yet again, I think that was 2016. What is up with these 2016 albums? But that was a good album, White Noise. Or actually 2014, the deluxe came out 2016. So I see that all the time on like Jay from Siler. I see that shit on his story all the time. It's a big influence to a lot of the bands that you probably listen to. You should probably check them out. Boom.
Clarify that they don't spell it like Paris, they spell it like PVRIS because they're edgy. Because they're edgy.
I saw I was trying to do some research on that, and I think because Churches was doing that at the time.
I can see that.
So they're like, oh, us too, bro. We're gonna do that.
They're true cult.
We're cool.
Yo, shut the fuck up. We're true.
You got for number 12.
Number 12 is someone we shout out and name drop very often on the show, which is I Am Jake Hill. Another one that's super like underrated in the metal scene, but he has blown up so much in the hip hop scene. He's become such a huge influence. Between him and Josh A, they're like, well, Josh A's
album is coming out pretty soon. We don't know when, but it's coming.
I was gonna say, if he had dropped it this year, it probably would have made this list.
Oh yeah,
because I have to admit, I have cried on more than one occasion listening to Save Our Souls. That album is my crybaby album for whatever reason. That's it.
Like I have those songs, like not even album wise, but I'll listen to some of his songs, and it's just like different albums. They're like, they hit you right in the heart and rip your heart out and step on it. Like it's just, they're that good. Big tearjerker for most of the songs that they put out.
But then he's also got songs like 35 to the Face. So if you need an angry one, he's got that shit too.
To the face, you ain't shit, bitch. Don't you?
So the album was it Autumn Gloom?
Yeah, Autumn Bloom or Gloom.
Right, Gloom. What's a good song? I'm gonna add it to the playlist.
I think
Autumn Bloom
is Distant or no? What the fuck is that one song? Hold up, I listened to it when oh my god, hold up.
Personally, I really fucked with Autumn Gloom, the self-title, but I mean,
hold up, I got you. Hold up.
Watch Me Wither might be the song you're talking about.
No, hold up.
Hold up, we all hold up.
Hold up, we them boys. It's not. No.
So for real, Josh A, what are you doing, man? Are you good? Like, are you okay? Like,
right.
Earlier this year, he put up on Twitter that he wasn't doing good. He was taking time off music. So like, I'm being sincere. Are you good, man?
Oh man, that sucks.
It's from Josh A. Never mind.
I checked these guys out on our last podcast because you showed, or we shared like one of the songs, sorry. And I got into Jake Hill and Josh A. Checked them out. I like it, dude. Right.
How did you like since Josh A didn't drop an album, Josh A's Drowning? That song.
The song Drowning?
Holy fuck. Yes. That song. The song.
I'll be honest, I don't really remember it.
Bro, it hit so hard. Like it hit at the perfect time. That was when my dad passed away. Literally after. That's when that song came out, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Drowning was my all-time favorite song.
Call me an asshole because You're Not Alone came out this year. So
yeah, true.
So Josh A did drop an album this year. Just I
Oh, he
didn't
did.
fuck with that album quite like I did the rest.
Yeah.
So that's probably why it flew under the radar.
So out of all of Josh A's songs on 2020, that's the song. Drowning. 100%.
Check that out, dude.
Definitely
Add that to the
check that out.
playlist. I'm making like a playlist that I'll share with this episode. I tried to like incorporate bangers throughout the year and just like not top singles, but just singles that I checked out very often, and put that onto a playlist. It's Triple Flames. It's just the flame emoji 3 times. How fucking original.
Boom. I'm not trying to one up you when I say this though, but we do a playlist once a month, which is really just my release radar most of the time. I upload my favorites off the release radar, put them all on a playlist, and I call it the New Music November or whatever month 2020 playlist.
Sick.
But I got 3 playlists I'm working on right now, which are top albums, top EPs, and then top singles.
Sick, dude.
Be on the lookout for it. Just Google New Music
yeah.
on Spotify. You'll find that shit.
I would definitely follow and like it. I'll check it out. I like playlists. I'm a playlist kind of dude. Coming in at number 12 for me, of course, Fit for a King, The Path, dude. I fucking love this shit. Yeah, sure. Generic, mainstream, whatever you want to call it. I think it takes a lot of talent to make like bangers of songs and like, of course, Locked in My Head, whatever. But I mean, The Path is fucking sick. So like, I like this whole album. I'm a huge Fit for a King fan. Dark Skies, obviously my favorite, but I mean, The Path, the same producer from Dark Skies, sound quality is fucking legit. So that was my number 12. Did you guys check that album out?
I did check it out. It just didn't hit. Like I respected the hell out of this move because it was bold. It was a bold change up, and you know that they got their haters for it, but it didn't hit for me quite like the rest of it. So like I usually say with albums like this is, hey, I might not like this one, but I'm gonna stick around for the next one because the next one might just be an evolution off of The Path. So that one might have that one chorus or something that really sticks with me.
Definitely. I liked it so much because like I felt like this year was such a drag and I needed like some positivity and I needed that, positive affirmation, I guess. And when we did when you got the Spotify Wrapped or whatever, I didn't realize I listened to this so fucking much until that came out. And I was like, oh, I listened to this a lot. So there's obviously a reason for that. I just like Solid State a lot. I hate to be biased, but Solid State, only heard nothing but good things from them and the artists that they carry. So
hell yeah.
Solid State band, shout out. There you go. Who you got?
Hit us up, Solid State. Right. Hit us up.
Who's
what
your
number are we on
11?
now? 11?
Yeah.
Currents.
Nice.
Currents. The way it ends. And the thing is like this is an album. Like this isn't a singles album. This is a full album listen. Like, and I can't pick a single off of this one just because if you're gonna listen to this, you should listen to it from beginning to end.
Yeah.
For me. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, it was definitely that album that you had to listen to like in order. Like everything it was cohesive as fuck. Like it went from one thing to the next and it just made sense. And not gonna lie, I cried to it, man. Like it was kind of that album for me, dude. Like I forgot what lyric hit, but it fucking hit. I think it was towards the end, like Kill the Ache, I believe.
Probably. I don't know, man. It's just the whole fucking thing. It's
ooh, How I Fall Apart. That was it. Into Better Days, flows. Man.
And if you're an instrumental boy like me, them melodies are beautiful. And sick, also they do release some of I'm pretty sure almost every album has a sidebar of instrumentals, so you can do that too.
Yeah, man, they're super good, man. Like their song structures are great. That's what makes it catchy in my opinion. And I felt like I saw a lot of mixed reviews on this album. Like a lot of people were like, because The Place I Feel Safest obviously did so fucking well that this was kind of a hard like follow-up album. And so I saw love and hate. I saw a lot more hate though, but I just feel like
that's the internet.
Yeah, that's just the fucking internet, bro.
Internet's quick to hate.
For sure, man. Haters. But anyway, so number 11 for me was Driveways, October Forever. I had Driveways on the show. Punk. Yeah, it's like pop punk, kind of like easy core in that department.
That's definitely different.
I grew out of the Day to Remember shit, a while back.
I never was in it. Like
never got into it.
I'm low key trying to get into it because it's like, it's I wouldn't say the forefathers.
Because it's basically a fucking meme.
Yeah. I wouldn't say they're one of the forefathers of that genre, but it's like a band that I never really got into.
I feel that.
Went to. If that makes sense.
Without trying to play the age card, like I think it was just, how old you were when this shit was coming out. Like how old were you in 2008?
Oh God.
I was
12 years ago.
I was
you
a
were 11.
junior.
I was 11. Yeah, I was 11. I was 11 years old.
Yeah,
Almost 11. Like,
I think I was a senior.
When I was 11, I was listening to Rancid, Green Day, No Effects.
Mm-hmm.
When I was 11, I was listening to probably like Papa Roach, just starting to get into Papa Roach, and like, and of course country, like the old style country and shit like that. Like,
I feel that. Dude, you should check out Driveways. I don't know if you like the band, like Movements. It's just we talked a lot about that band.
Yeah.
They draw a lot from like hip hop and stuff like that. So like a lot of his verses, like they flow. It's just fun, dude. And like not every song has like a breakdown or whatever, because in my opinion, sometimes the breakdown is kind of like the period to the end of a sentence, as I've heard it phrased before. It's just kind of like a thing that everyone does now, just throws a meaningless breakdown and shit, but like they don't always incorporate that. I just think it's really exciting. I think they kind of blew up for the Lil Uzi Vert cover EXO Tour Life. They have that, and that's at like 3 million plays. But anyway, I mean, like their original stuff is like fucking killer. So they're your Halloween band. They always drop something in October, autumn. So if you're into that type of shit, man, go check out Driveways. It's fucking super cool dudes. And they're teachers, which is crazy as hell.
What?
So they're kind of like Parkway Drive. Like
right.
Parkway Drive is just, they didn't even mean to get famous. They just wanted to travel the world.
Literally.
Like I got so much respect for that. Like it's almost like a backhand to real musicians in a way.
Yeah.
But like I feel wrong saying that guys like the band Driveways are not real musicians.
It was funny because I was talking to them and shit, and they were just like, yeah, like if it blows up, it blows up, and they had that attitude, and they were just like, 100% with that, because some people say that shit, but they're like, low key, I don't want to be fucking fan. Like they really don't care. They're doing it for themselves, and I love that about them. They're just very humble, like earnest dudes, and it is what it is. So Driveway is number 11. Who you got for number 10? And then we'll take a break.
Because Kyle's got a pee, so thank God.
Yeah, right. Me too.
Fucking Barbarossa, which I still don't know if I'm saying right. Probably one of the heaviest bands that have come out this year, like brand spanking new. It's got Reese Peters from A Night in Texas, if you're familiar with that band.
All right.
So
wow.
There's another vocalist in the band. I struggle to remember his name. I think it's Kyle. Kyle.
It's me. It's actually me.
yeah, it's you. It's you.
It's me.
It's you. But the album I'm talking about is Humanoid. It is a fucking banger. Obviously the song Humanoid fucks, but go straight into Dehumanized.
Okay,
you're welcome. You're welcome.
Add it to the playlist.
You're welcome.
Dude.
Just if you're okay, I'll put it this way: if you're a deathcore fan and you're a gurgly boy,
hell yeah,
you'll appreciate these vocals.
I do like some deathcore. It's like I said, it's good for the workout playlist. So I'm gonna add that shit.
Feeling angry.
Yeah, I need angry shit. You gotta have the angry stuff, man.
You gotta have, you gotta have something.
Sometimes, dude. It's something that you need. It's necesito. My number 10, Polaris. I'm just saying that because like every Australian guy I interviewed on the show said Polaris. So apparently it's Polaris, guys, not Polaris, as the Americans would say.
I didn't realize we were listening to an ATV.
Yes. My favorite song. I mean, they had good ones, dude. I like Pray for Rain, probably. That was my favorite. That just hit home. I heard Hypermania I think when I first started the podcast, and that was just a banger. What I like about it is they don't rely heavily on like on production and like gimmicks, I guess. It's just straight up metalcore, like it's just like, to me, it was like for fans of like Norma Jean kind of shit, like just that in your face guitar, really solid wall of sound. So Like It or Love It, The Death of Me, my number 10.
You know what pisses me off about this album cover, all right, is that anytime I've tried to meme it, it gets blocked for censorship.
Really?
This album cover gets like a lot of shit because I can't share it. Like just a dude being on fire apparently is fucking offensive.
Wow.
Who would have thought? Let's blow this fucker up.
Did you like the album, or are you just like not really into it?
I liked it, but I got the same vibe that I would feel for bands like Norma Jean. Like I will entertain it when it's on, but it's not my go-to kind of thing.
I feel that.
It's really cool for what it is. Just didn't quite hit for me.
I feel that. With that being said, let's all take a break and we will reconvene. So, what are your songs of the year? And we're going to throw those in the mid-roll while we take a break.
For me, Young Slaughter by Shush.
Nice.
I'd have to go with
Probably Paleface.
Yeah, Paleface, 100%. Paleface with what is that song called? God, fucking damn.
Curse of Me.
Curse
I got
of
you,
Me.
man.
There we go. Thank God.
I got you, man.
Somebody's got me.
Was it Curse Us?
Curse Us.
Probably.
I believe.
All right, sick.
Hold up.
Such a fucking banger. Because we did react to it on one of our episodes.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure we both had like very visible like orgasm faces.
Yes. Yes.
That's when you know it's the best. When you either have the fucking stink face or orgasm face.
It was just ridiculously heavy.
I don't know who I'm more scared of, them or fucking Strangled. Like
Literally.
I'm terrified of these guys.
Pretty fucking scary dudes.
Yeah.
My song of the year, Akudama, dude. Fucking Alpha Wolf. I loved it.
Oh,
that was just
such a good
that
song.
was just my probably most played song. Dude, the shit bops like a motherfucker. It's so sick. Got me into Alpha Wolf pretty heavy this year. So Akudama, heard it from all these fucking dudes. It's been real, guys, this year. With that being said, let's take a break, bro. Go do what you gotta do, and we will get back to it. Okay, it's time to take a quick break. It's time to roll out our selections for Song of the Year. And we're going to kick it off with the first one. Pat's pick, Young Slaughter by Shush. Second, we're going to play Curse Us by Paleface. Paleface, super fucking nasty, super fucking heavy. That whole gunshot breakdown part gets me every fucking time. You guys are going to love it. Probably already know it. And also Curse Us was their pick for Breakdown of the Year. Gunshot breakdowns are the new ARF ARF, okay? My pick, Native Diamond, Song of the Year is Akudama by Alpha Wolf. They might be kind of new to me. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really checked them out before. I don't know why. So just a recap at this point in the podcast. We have already talked about our EPs of the year, but I want to just give a little recap, okay? New Music picked Glitch Gang by Dropout Kings as their EP of the year. Native Diamond Podcast picks Posthuman Survival Horror by Bring Me the Horizon. Why wouldn't it be that? Why not? It's the fucking 2020 anthem album of the year. Well, anyway, let's get into these songs. Thank you guys so much for checking out the podcast. Let's fucking get it.
Touch my son of a bitch, you're fucked! This is it, you fucking motherfucker! Switching up fucking beat though! Fucking pussies! You can never fucking kill me, you cowards! Cause I am the fucking cursed one! Bitch! What's up, motherfuckers? This is it! Oof. Watch the bodies drop! Off with the head! To the fucking neck! Better off dead! Say it to my face! Pay a dick to great! I thought I told you motherfuckers I don't play safe! Like a bitter pill. It is about taste with new boots. The headless seeds. I see you stop. Because without me, you fall apart. Step to death. Avoiding my path. Before I suffocate. Say my fucking name! I go down my home! Hold your grudge, never rock and roll! Can't throw shade when you live in my shadow! Who the fuck do you think you are? Cut the head off, watch the bodies drop! Off with the head! From the fucking neck! Better off dead! Step to death! Avoiding my path! Before I suffocate! Say my fucking name! So fucking step to death! Laughing to bite my tongue off! Another cause with my tongue! And if I'm going nowhere, I will see you there!
So you guys having fun so far? I like your fucking mannequin head.
That's my baby right there.
It's
That's
fucking
my
funny.
baby. She's got a hole in the neck for me and everything.
What the hell? Where did you get that from? Or is that like a sex toy?
It's not actually a sex toy. It's my wife's from when she went to cosmetology school. So she actually had 5 of them, but that's the only one that we kept because I painted it. So yeah.
That's the only one not filled with. No.
That's why we got rid of the other ones.
Because I didn't know how to
Ruined.
clean properly. Now I
Right.
do.
I don't clean them. I just dispose of them.
Oh my God,
Like I do
yo.
with.
A few moments later.
One album that didn't make it on the list was Immortal by Lorna Shore, but it is an honorable mention. I'm giving that kind of like my breakdown of the year. I really liked the Death Portrait breakdown. The shit bops, dude. It's kind of like 2 breakdowns in one. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck else do you need? You got these low ass gutturals from CJ, boom. You got fucking the blast beat, boom. Like, what else do you need?
Death Portrait is your like breakdown of the year, basically.
Yeah, man, I love that shit. That shit's
So-
that was so good, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you hear about what's going on with CJ now?
What is it? What's the rumor? You know
It's
the
not
rumor.
a rumor. It's just a fact. The man
Yeah.
is doing vocal lessons now.
Yeah.
Oh well, really?
And you know what's funny? Somebody posted that, oh, hey, I made his logo. And some guy commented on his post saying, yo, that's a free font.
Holy shit!
Yo, dude,
Um,
I cried. It was something like, yo, that's a free font. I can make that in like 5 seconds.
Oh, that's
No,
fucked.
like
Like,
legitimately, our
ooh.
logo is a free font that I
dude,
just
mine is too.
had fun with
Can't
it.
say
I mean,
mine is
I've
Well,
been
not
waiting
my
for 6
logo,
months on
but-
an actual logo.
not my logo, but the font I use very often is definitely a free one. It's like that hardcore
I
font.
literally just downloaded it too because I was going through and looking for new fonts. I found
Yeah.
the one you use and I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
there it
that's
is.
what's up.
Damn it
Yeah,
is.
because I'm not paying for stuff, man. I'm fucking Poe, man. I ain't got no money.
Facts.
Hell, I'm a podcaster, bro. But
For a reason, bro.
I mean, come on, dude. That shit costs money.
No, like I hired somebody, and this is like I'm totally fine with this being on air. Like I've been waiting almost 6 months for that logo, and I check in with him every so often. He's doing it by hand. I can
That's
see
shit.
him still working on it, but he has been working on it for a minute.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna ask you guys this then: who is your favorite Lorna Shore vocalist, CJ McCreary or Tom Barber?
I would have said CJ McCreary last year, but I've gotten so into Tom Barber this last year that like
Same.
now I actually appreciate his
Like-
vocals in Lorna Shore.
I appreciate both vocals so much. Like, as much as I can't stand CJ, as much
Mhm.
as I cannot stand that man, I respect his vocals and I respect everything.
He's a
else.
fucking monster. I'll give him
He's a
that, but
monster,
look,
yeah.
He's sick.
when Will Ramos finally, becomes their vocalist, then I'll be able to say, yeah, he's the better of the three.
But like, I'd have to. I can't say CJ as much as it kills me.
Yeah.
As
I
much
can't either. I mean, Tom is the reason I got into Lorna Shore and like kind of the reason I started rocking with Chelsea Grin again. I mean,
Oh, Chelsea Grant.
like the Alex stage, but this is the better one, man. This is the better
Yeah.
CG, man.
Let me get back to you on this, but there is a band that vocally basically just replaces Alex's talent, but also has like trap metal influence in it too. So like when I
Sick.
find it again, I'm gonna send it to you because I'm still trying to find that band. I found it through Darian, who Kyle might remember from
Oh yeah.
Xerophthalmia. I think that's how you say their fucking name.
Maybe.
Xerophthalmia.
Maybe.
It's a fucking eye disorder, but in any
Yeah.
case, his band is sick. He showed me
Um,
that band.
Yes.
Speaking of Tom Barber, I wanted to put Darko on my EP list, but I only really fucked with like one song. But have you guys heard Darko or know the situation with Darko?
So I don't know about the situation with it, but I will tell you right now, it is on the list.
Sick.
It is on my list.
I know the
Or
rapper
albums, 'cause it's an
Darko.
album.
Right.
I know the
Oh,
rapper
okay.
Darko. So
I thought it was like an EP for some reason. Which
Let
one?
me
Part one.
double
Death?
check that while we're talking.
yeah,
Alright.
because I know there's an emo rapper called Darko.
Well, so the situation that I understand, so they got the Amir drummer with Tom Barber, the vocalist. It's a fucking killer mashup,
Ooh.
and I really liked it. Like I said, I only really fucked with like one or two songs off there, so I couldn't put that on my EP of the year in comparison to the other ones I mentioned. So
Okay, I feel super guilty putting this down on my albums of the year because it says it's an album on Spotify, but fuck me, it's 14 minutes long.
yeah, but it's like we said earlier. It's like, God damn it, like,
Well, it's
if you're
saying
gonna
part
put it-
one,
yeah.
so there could be a second part to it. That is the other full length. So
Yeah, I
Oh,
think the other part is gonna obviously create the album, maybe. I don't know, but I mean, fuck it, dude. If you're gonna list it as an album on here, if it
We'll
makes
go
the
with it.
list, so what, man? Go with it. You know what I mean? Like, it is a good one, and it deserves to be on the list, bro. Darko, it's really fucking dope. It's like something I found this year. It was such a good find. I found them. Shout out the Wise Man's Fear. I did that podcast with them, and they explained the whole Darko thing to me. So I'm a fan.
So what's the thing? Is it just that it's the ex drummer of Amur?
I think it's the current, and it's just a side project. It's just
Okay.
you'll probably never see him live. That's the catch 22. But
The Infant Annihilator Dilemma.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, man. Oh damn, I glitched out there bad.
Yeah, you did.
That was bad.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
all good.
Pretenders. Easily one of the best
Ooh.
songs for breakdowns this year is Pretenders. It's got fucking Ben Dure, your everybody's favorite gurgly boy. So
Nice. Make sure that's on my playlist just in case I missed.
that's the song that got me into this band. And then
All right, sick.
finding Death Mask was, a little extra. It was the treat.
All right, so what's your number 9?
Numero nueve is Ghostman, Anti-Icon. And I know that Kyle hates me for this.
No.
I didn't say
forgot
I
about
hated
that.
you from it. I didn't say I hate. I don't fuck with Ghostman as much as I should because he seems down my alley, but I just can't.
I think he's too industrial, too noisy.
God damn it.
might
I
be.
can't believe I forgot about that one. That one flew under the radar, but it was so good.
Think of
man.
it this way.
Listen
He
to
is such a huge artist at this point. He doesn't
Yeah.
need us boasting him. I'll put it that
No.
way. But if I
No.
didn't fuck with Lazaretto as hard as I did, I wouldn't have it on this list.
Oh my
And the rest of the
God.
album is so experimental, and that's really what drew me to hip hop, is hearing artists like Ghostman and Suicide Boys who really push the boundary. Obviously, Suicide Boys is way more rap than
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been
the
fucking
other
with
artists, but still.
Suicide Boys.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
No,
Except for all the H mentions, like doing the H. Not cool guys. But, I mean, they're
They're better.
good. They're good.
yeah.
They've gotten better. They're getting. As far as I know, they're both getting clean.
Yeah, I don't know, like, not that we would do it, but like, like you're very influential. And then like, you have younger kids in high school, like hearing the stuff. They're like, hey, well, Suicide Boys, I don't know, might as well try it, right? So
Right. And also
Yeah,
like
it's
the,
like
the
flirting.
confusion about what Satanism actually is in their earlier material, talking about how they're cutting themselves in part of this right. And I'm like, bro, fucking pick up a book. Like
right.
just pick up a book. This is not what
Literally.
you guys don't know what you're talking about, but
Mhm.
I like the bangers. Their bangers are solid.
Sick. My number 9, Hollow Front, Loose Threads. Had Tyler Tate on the podcast. That was like my glorious moment of the podcast. I'm a huge fan of Hollow Front, dude. Been a fan for them for a while. Shout out, they just got signed to UNFD, same as Like Moss to Flame. So I'm really happy for them, dude.
Isn't that unified?
Yeah.
Okay. I see it everywhere as UNFD. So I was like, is that actually unified or is that just how they, I don't know.
99% sure. I'm gonna leave that 1%. But Wearing Thin, dude, is fucking sick. Have you seen that new single?
I don't think
Or
so.
heard
No.
it, rather?
No,
I've
I
heard
don't
the
think so
band.
either.
I've heard the band before, but I don't think I've heard that song.
So I wanted to, when I mentioned them, I wanted to bring up Panic. It was something that we talked about on the podcast, but he kind of like broke down that whole meaning of the song, and it was pretty fucking dope. Sorry, let me pull up my phone. I took a screenshot of the lyrics I wanted to share with you guys. He basically wrote the song for his sons. So he's got 2 little boys, and the lyrics, just hear the lyrics out, so it'll probably hit home for you guys. But and one day I'll tell my sons to follow their dreams, no matter the chaos it brings. Life is too damn short to wallow in our self-inflicted misery. And someday I'll prove to my sons that I'm truly sorry for everything, because I tried my best to love them while also doing what's best for me. And we talked a lot about chasing dreams, like I did with the referring to the podcast, and he was referring to his band. But chasing your dreams is not fucking easy, obviously. So shout out to those lyrics, and check out Panic if you're into that. It's just a song about getting by in life, and I just feel like everyone can relate. So
Fuck, man. I felt that like super hard. I mean, I'm a dad, dude. That's gonna hit me pretty hard.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, dude, you fuck with this shit hard, because it's like right up your shit. You actually have
added to the
kid.
queue, as in when I'm done, I'm fucking listening to that, because I could use a good cry right about now.
You might cry, man. Like
I could use a good cry.
Guaranteed some tears. Tear diary.
Teardrops. Shit, we just got sued.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Number 8 now.
Number 8
is
Ocho.
is an old homie. All right, Downswing. I have a lot of history with the guys in this band.
What?
They are some of the chillest fucking guys. Anthony, if you're listening, I fucking love you. When are we hanging out again? So no, for real, like these guys are the
They're
hardcore
amazing.
band that deserves some fucking
Yeah,
cred.
man.
And
I've
if
shared them before. Dude, they're fucking sick, man. That album is sick. Good Intentions.
yes,
Love it.
yes,
Literally.
the song and like the cleans, dude, I was not fucking expecting those
No.
cleans.
Super
No,
good.
no.
And like if you don't want to listen to the new album because you want some like truly hardcore sounding stuff, it's Dark Side of the Mind will fucking tear you a new one. So
Literally.
Nice. I need
you
to
can
check
go
that
back,
out.
you can start there and then start the progression, because they're one of those bands that like you appreciate the new stuff after you've heard the old stuff.
Huh. It's interesting.
For sure.
I didn't look at the back catalog or whatever. Dude, I saw Breaking Point. I think that was at the same time I started the podcast. That music video, it just reminded me of like nostalgic, like chilling with your friends and just enjoying moshing.
It almost has that pop punk vibe where
Yeah.
it's like, you know, I hate my hometown, but these are my homies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
literally.
Like,
That's cool as fuck. I didn't know that, man. Dude, they're a really good band, dude. Stay Sick Records. Are they on a trial run or are they signed?
I don't know. I haven't talked to them
Yeah.
about that, but like, cause since they got signed and everything, like I've been, my communication with those guys has been kind of touch and go.
Mhm.
But as it is, I don't even know if Stay Sick is going to stay a thing
Yeah,
anymore.
we were
Oh,
talking
really?
about
I
that.
Wow.
knew. We talked about this yesterday when we were talking to Matt from In Vain. Okay. But so basically they're separating from Franz and they're gonna pretty much keep the label going under a different name, but I haven't heard
Yeah.
what that new name is going to be.
Interesting.
So yeah, I mean, look, like we all know that Franz can be sketchy, but like I know there's some fuckery that we're just not seeing here. So
I
Yeah.
guarantee you there's some shit that happened.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. I don't want to like lie on the guy or lie or whatever, but like I heard he signed, a lot of these guys off like, little trial, 1-year deals type thing. And so that's about as much
he
as
was
I
doing
know.
a lot of stuff behind the scenes that like, as the last I knew, and obviously this is all hearsay, but what I was hearing is that he was doing a lot of shit behind the scenes that he didn't get approved by his team. And so it just kind of became too much tension. And I think that the ultimate nail in the coffin was the screenshots that were shared this year of him being super sketchy with this one girl.
Oh no.
It was all just kind of
Yeah.
like all one-sided, like, come fuck me kind of
Oh
shit.
yeah, okay, I remember that.
Again, that's all hearsay. I don't really know. That's why we didn't talk about it on the podcast,
yeah.
because we don't have all the details.
Mhm.
So we're not going to slander somebody without all the details. So
I feel that. And that was kind of why I don't know. I didn't really touch on that with the slaves thing with Johnny Craig and I mean, because it's all rumors until we know until you're convicted or whatever, you're innocent, right? So
Yeah.
well,
Fuck
if you
it, man.
want to keep up to date with a lot of scene band news, state of the scene, or not state of the scene, those guys are great.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say,
Scene Daddy?
note to scene.
Oh, note
to scene. That guy's really good about keeping up with the news. I mean, as it is, he's former alternative press, so keep in mind, yes, he was a journalist with alternative press, but he's also heavily biased. So
Yeah.
take all that shit with a grain of salt, as you would
Heard.
with any of the three of us.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
Oh yeah, for sure. Did you say your number 7? I'm tripping
Yeah,
right now.
I did 8.
Okay. Oh, 8. Duh. I'm getting a little too wasted over here. No.
That's okay.
Number
I'll carry
8.
the torch.
Right. My number 8, Kingdom of Giants, Passenger. Fucking love this fucking album, dude. Yet again, I think signing to Sharp Tone saved the band. I think that was mentioned in a podcast I listened to with Dana. I think I was on Get Tucked. But I think they fly under the radar, man.
And I think it's because what they do has kind of like this double-edged sword kind of feel, where it's like it's in one way it's like following the trends, but it's also unaware that it's following the trends.
Mhm.
And like also I think that you could easily confuse the Passenger album art for August Burns Red.
Yeah, kind of. I can
So
see
like
Yeah.
I could, for that reason alone, I could see, and like even their logo when you go to their Spotify, I think for that reason you could pass by it thinking it's something else.
Yeah, for sure.
So they're not doing themselves any favors with that logo for sure. But I mean, who am I kidding? I listen to a lot of like underground deathcore shit that like you can't fucking read the logo. We talk about this shit all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So
Night Shift. I I think I
that the one
recommended
you
that
showed
on
us?
on your show. And we watched it together, and it's like that synth wave with breakdowns, really genty
Fuck with
kind of
it.
stuff. I fuck with it, man. Like that scream at the end. I'm not ready to die. Scream, like all that shit just hit home, dude. And I feel like it's full of bangers. Outline and Color, actually, or Skags from Outline and Color, he kind of recommended this to me as like, I've been polling on Twitter all year. Like I've been low key like throwing in little questions that kind of help me and assist me in writing my list or whatever. And Skags actually recommended Kingdom of Giants as album of the year. So I do want to mention that. So it's in high clout with a lot of people in the core community as we speak, I guess.
Would you say it's like really post-hardcore sounding? Because that's the vibe I was getting, like that, like synthy post-hardcore vibe.
I don't know, man. I get like genty metalcore. That's my thing. Because I mean, like metalcore now is not like how metalcore used to be. I think we're
kind
on
of
like
become an umbrella
3.0.
term.
Yeah, because some bands will be like, oh yeah, we're considered metalcore. Like I did Inimical Drive, but they're kind of like more like hard rock. I feel like new hard rock bands are just getting called metalcore now, just to give it a name and like be whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, if you're a butt rock band and you put a couple breakdowns in your songs, automatically you're metalcore. So
Automatically,
it doesn't matter. And
by
same goes for the
default.
other way around. Like if you're a metalcore band that decided to do some butt rock stuff, now you're butt rock.
Yeah.
So
That's hilarious. And I know that I have bands and shit on this list that would be considered butt rock, but I fuck with it, dude. I fuck with the butt rocks, bro. It's cool.
I hate the term butt rock. It makes
too.
no goddamn sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
I like music, and
Same.
I like shit that I like. So,
Like
call it what you will.
I'm sure by today's standards, Drowning Pool would be considered butt rock, but that was the shit that got me into heavy music.
Right.
If that Sinner album didn't hit me when it did, man, I probably never would have. I would have stayed listening to Uncle Cracker my whole life.
I love it. Did you ever fuck with like Yellow Wolf?
Yellow Wolf? That
Yeah.
sounds dumb familiar.
Oh, really? He's with
Hold
Shady.
up.
He does like that Alabama. I'm a ghetto biker, but I fuck with it, dude. It's pretty cool.
Yo, I knew someone was telling me about this because I've been saying for forever. Like, and
He played Warped Tour.
he did. That's
Yeah,
what's
I'm
up.
pretty sure.
Well, I've been saying for years, man, like the right country band hasn't hit me yet. And then we did our Murder Folk episode. And like I started getting into like different like horror punk stuff. And I was like, oh
Nice.
shit, we're getting kind of close.
Yeah.
So Yellow Wolf might just be that band that bridges the gap for me because I don't want to
What's a
get into like
rapper?
top 20s country. I just want
He's
to
a
listen
rapper
to
though. He's like
Yeah.
I don't know,
almost
man,
like
just
Lil
check him out.
Nas, but like better.
I mean, if you like Eminem, it's like that. If it's like Eminem was from Alabama and he like fucked MGK and they had a love child.
That's kind of hot, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
not
down.
gonna lie.
Like, just check him out, dude. Till It's Gone. Of course, that's a banger. Daddy's Lambo. It's got some comedic value there. So,
Fuck
Yellow
yeah.
Wolf, shout out. Anyway, number 7. Who you got?
Oh, Left to Suffer, A Year of Suffering. And I gotta say,
Nice.
man, Taylor Barber is the guy that we need to like really put on a platform at this point. Like he's growing in the last year because of his TikTok and stuff. But I can't stress enough, like he is one of the most authentic, humble, real dudes that like I've come across in deathcore and just heavy music in general. He has
Sick.
never seemed fake once, and I fucking love that. He does. I'm pretty sure he does what you do. I'm pretty sure he's a chef, but
Nice.
I've yet to have him on the show because I've been dying to talk to that man.
Hey, shout out, man. He's probably not listening to my shitty podcast, but dude, do the podcast, bro.
I don't
Or
know.
ours. Yeah.
The real ones don't need to listen to our podcast, man. They know what's good. They already know. They just know, like osmosis, man.
They see the
know.
clip, they're like, I get it. We're good.
I get you. I got it.
I wonder if people like they're like, all right, I saw the podcast, saw the clip. It's like, oh, come on, man. We get paid for this, kind of.
Kind of.
If you
Kind of.
choose to listen.
Yo, let me just take a moment to say, fuck you, Anchor, for taking our Anchor payments away from us.
What?
Yeah, just
What happened?
We hit $50.
Hmm.
Well, when we hit $50 after our Shrine of Malice episode blew up, like it just stopped giving us. It told us that our Anchor ad is no longer. It's an expired ad. So I was
Jeez.
like, you know what? Fuck it. We're not gonna do ads at all anymore. Then fuck you.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
You get paid off Spotify?
No.
Yeah, I was trying to like figure that whole thing out because it's like if I go just do it on Spotify, like I wonder, or if that's just for like really big top dog fucking
So like
podcasts.
Spotify can buy the rights to like have you exclusively on their platform, but I
Mhm.
don't think Spotify is doing the thing where they want to like kind of be like a management team for you.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
So
right.
I don't know, like all the Spotify deals I'm hearing about with like Joe Rogan, fucking last podcast did it, their network. So like they're all just
Mhm.
pretty much saying, hey, you do what you do. We just want you exclusively on our platform.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, all podcasts aside, my number 7, Alpha Wolf, A Quiet Place to Die. Fucking loved it, dude. So good. I feel like the Sharp Tone podcast because like that's just my shit, man.
Nothing wrong with that, man. You know what you
No.
like.
Yeah, I like what I like. Like I said, Akudama, that made my song of the year. Kind of got me into them, but Creep is a great one. I mean, their whole album slaps to me, dude. Like, if you ask
Trigger
me,
warning if you're gonna watch the Creep music video. It touches on like sexual abuse and stuff. So like for real, like it's a real
yeah.
one. And I mean with a song like with a title like Creep, it
Mhm.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
But yeah.
But Rotten Pieces, Restricted, I like those are good ones. All right, so number 6, who you got?
6. Body Snatchers. This Heavy Boy.
Yeah.
My God, this album is, and it was one of the ones that dropped earlier this year. So like I could see a lot of
Yeah.
people at the end now being like kind of sleeping on it, but
Yeah,
I
whoops.
can't
Yeah.
stress enough, man. This is your I Got Daddy Issues album.
Yeah. Literally.
It's so good, man.
It really
It is
is
really good. I like it a lot. Like you said, I mean, it came out early as hell in the year. Like, I'm trying to find a date.
Yeah, that's the thing about when you're on Spotify desktop, or it
Yeah.
doesn't give you dates the
date,
same way it
yeah.
does on the app. So like on the app it'll tell you the exact day it dropped.
Yeah. Can't find the date. I'm gonna have to Google it. But yeah, it came out super early because there was another one that I remember seeing.
We
like, when I
interviewed
first started.
Chris like right after it came
Yeah.
out, and like I
really?
still want Kyle Medina on the show now. Because he's like, honestly, I think it would be cool to have all the Kyles on so that Kyle could feel like really threatened.
All right. Word.
We're
Yeah,
fucking
they're-
shutting it down at the Kyle cast now.
They're
Jesus.
Florida boys. I know that. Know that for a fact.
They're such chill dudes though.
Yeah.
That's fucking dope, dude. So let's see. We're on number 6, right? 666.
Yep.
My number 6 was End, Splinters from an Ever-Changing Face. Okay,
forgot
you got
about that one.
Counterparts. You got fucking Will Putney, dude. It's like such a fucking angry, heavy ass, fucking hangry ass album. I really liked it. Pariah, obviously really good. Check out the music video, and it was super fucking sick.
The vocalist is Brandon from Counterparts, right?
Yeah, Brendan Murphy
God.
and Will Putney. I mean, you have Will Putney. Come
What
on.
more do you need to know than
Fuck.
just those two names, really?
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting to see Will Putney produce something that doesn't sound perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
like
And
that,
it was
yeah.
like intentionally meant to sound like kind of harsh.
It's kind of like this black and hardcore thing in a way.
I know, and I'm all about that.
Yes. And like Fit for an Autopsy, dude, that's like one of my favorite bands. I hate
That
to say
was-
favorites, but
That is most people's album of the year last year. I don't remember
Dude,
what that
yeah.
album's called.
Yeah.
but
I don't know what that's called.
it
either.
was a beautiful fucking record, though. Everything from the melodies to fucking everything.
The Sea of Tragic Beast. The one
Yes,
before that
that's
was
the
Great
one.
Collapse.
Great Collapse
yeah.
was a good album too.
That was a
but
good one. I like Black Mammoth. But yeah, dude, Nuclear Blast Band. I saw them live numerous times, and that was before I got into them. But seeing them live, dude, it just solidifies like how good they are, dude. Oh my god.
Let me just
Flawless
put this out
live.
there. Fucking Australia, you have the better metal bands, and it's
Oh,
not fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not fucking fair.
It's not. I even asked that to
Yeah.
a couple dudes when I did Australian podcast. I was like, "What's in the fucking water, dude? Like, what is going on?"
I think they have more misery to pull from because everything wants to kill them.
Literally.
Everything in Australia wants to kill you. So
Oh, Tom Byrne. I asked him from Galleons. I was like, "What's in the water, dude? Is it because you guys flush the toilet the other way?
The
it goes the other
opposite
way.
way.
Up.
Something in the water, dude. I'm telling you.
And what do
The
they
gravity.
have? It's not the fucking it's like Nutella, like peanut butter. What is that shit called?
Is like almond spread or
They have this fucking nut spread that's like way better than peanut butter. I don't remember what it is.
I know Nutella is. A lot of people love that.
Nutella is smack.
Yeah.
What are we on? 5?
Number
Yeah.
5.
We're in the top 5.
Top 5, dude. Top 5
Yep.
alert.
I hope you guys are ready for the Slam Kings because I'm talking about Ingested,
Nice.
where only kings may tread. Because
True.
you got to pay homage. All right, these boys are some of the heaviest motherfuckers that walk this planet. I don't mean physically because they're not like fat or anything. Like their breakdowns are fat, but they're not fat. If you like Slam, you're gonna like Ingested. How about that?
There you go.
What's your favorite song from the album?
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
The whole thing, front to back. Okay. Usually with Slam, you got like singles.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not this one. The whole thing. I am so conflicted on this one because it feels like a death metal record at times, but it is definitely got caveman slams.
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew
And
I
it's
could
like-
count on you guys for the slams.
Oh, we got you on the slams for sure.
Yeah. We definitely got
sure.
you.
Love
Let me pull up the record now. I think
Yeah, pull
so no half measures will fuck you in the face,
it.
but the
Nice.
burden of our failures has Vincent Bennett from the Acacia Strain. So go
Ooh.
smack that shit just
Ooh.
basically out of respect.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna add that right now, real quick.
And
I
for
see
real though,
you. Okay,
Ingested
cool.
has a great backlog.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. I need to check them. I've heard them before. I just
The Surreption is definitely like
nice.
fuck it's fucking brutal. It is really fucking brutal. I can't stress it
I'm
enough.
seeing a remaster. I'm gonna look into that.
They got a
That sounds
couple.
cute.
They're remastering a lot of their
Ooh.
stuff because they've been a band for such a long time.
Yeah, it's like Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake's like
Oh.
15 plus years old, and like they're just now catching the wave. It's like, dude, and then that's what I got roasted on in the whole baby metal thing. I was just like, look, okay, they've been around for 10 plus years. Okay, I get it, but I mean, sometimes it takes 10 years to really, like start catching that traction. So like for saying up and coming, that's not an insult. That just means that hey,
Oh, because you said they were up and coming?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude. You could have
I
said
know.
way more worse shit than that.
yeah, and I mean, like
Yeah.
honestly, I was referring to other bands that Bring Me the Horizon puts on. I wasn't even like referring to them, so it was kind of like out of context. Like I was referring more towards like Scarlord at the time when they brought Scarlord on tour, Nova Twins. I mean, like they've brung other bands. It's not just
I
fucking.
think
Baby
that
metal.
Bring the Horizon was brought on Baby Metal's Japanese tour.
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
Japan tour.
Yeah, no,
so like
100%.
it's actually it's really interesting like how that worked out is like they actually accidentally found themselves in the Baby Metal fandom, which makes
Yeah.
perfect sense for Ollie because he's something of a beautiful man. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
it just makes
Yeah.
sense that I mean, I'm not saying I'd have your babies, Ollie. I'm just saying I'd have your babies.
But yeah, I
But
think he inspired a lot of people to get the flower, the rose tattooed on the throat. I've saw a lot of that, but like
absolutely.
I mean, I know he does Drop Dead in Japan, and he did a release there, the whole Cradle of Filth collab.
That's a big deal to me.
Dude, that's huge. And like in Japan, this music is more live than it is in the States. That goes without saying. So, I mean, come on, dude. Obviously, you know.
That brings me to an honorable mention, man. Nocturnal Bloodlust is like Motionless in White,
Mhm.
but Japanese, and that
Yeah.
means naturally it's fucking better. So,
For sure.
so
For
yeah, go
sure.
slap that shit.
All right, so my number 5, hate it or love it. I went with Dance Scab and Dance, Afterburner. I fucking love this shit. Tillion's got
Beautiful.
amazing vocals. I know a lot of scene folks and Swan Core people are gonna like that, so probably
It's
should have
got
been
the
scored
willy
higher.
woos.
But yeah, it's got the willy woos and the diddly doos. So No, it was really good though. Like seriously, like if you're not really into it, I think they're keeping Rise Records relevant at this point. Honestly,
Yeah.
like let's just be fucking real here.
They're a band that for me is chill instrumental music. I don't listen to them with vocals. And it's not that I have anything against Tillian singing. I like listening to bands like Tillian or bands like Dance Gavin Dance in instrumental form. So like they're on playlists for me with bands like Scale the Summit, fucking Polyphia, Pliny, and just a bunch of genty shred type bands. Because I prefer to listen to that stuff when I'm just kind of vibing and, just want to get into the melody and just relax. Well, it's great for driving if you're trying to like drive and, focus.
And I guess the obvious one, like if you want the heavier, Dillinger and Escape Plan.
Yeah.
Dude, come
Very
on.
mathy.
Yeah. Mathy as fuck. I mean, who doesn't like some of the math stuff? So you don't have to solve any problems to know that Dance Kevin Dance is pretty good.
that was beautiful. I love that.
Good segue. Boom.
And since we're talking about mathy and genty bands, Lost Conduit is our number 4.
Nice.
This is a for real homie. Justin Haskin is on this list once again. So
it's a 2-timer.
He is a 2-timer on this list, and it's for a good reason, man. The guy's putting in good work for sure. And like when I say that this shit gents, but is also kind of like almost deathcore, this is it. Yeah. So, and out of everything we have talked about this year, this album has the most features by far. 13.
Yeah.
13 featured vocalists. And I'm talking Austin Dickey, Luke Griffin, fucking Ben Dure, fucking Reese Peters, fucking the list goes on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of big names on this album. And the fact that, let's see here, their Spotify numbers are sitting at why aren't you showing me numbers? You're an asshole.
I know. It's being an asshole to me earlier.
1,601 monthly listeners.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Underrated.
This is a severely underrated album and a severely underrated band, in my opinion. So shout out to Justin Haskin, of course. But if I can remember the name of the instrumentalist that put this all together, I'll come back to it. But for real, man, that guy writes melodies and whittly woos in his sleep. So
nice, dude. So my number 4 is Loathe, and I let it in and it took everything. I really liked it. Yeah, Deftones core, whatever. Just signed a Sharp Tone. That's kind of how I found them. But I mean, what they were just on a Kerrang's album cover, whatever, of the magazine.
Saw that.
They're on everyone's radar, I feel like. So
the future of UK metal is the headline that Kerrang gave them. Yeah. And that's a big fucking, those are some big shoes.
Yeah. And it's crazy because like Chino obviously endorses them and their sound. He supports it. So I just feel like if you're getting the okay from the guy that you're kind of influenced from directly, that's fucking sick. And like if you like Deftones and you want some breakdowns, hit up
and
Loathe,
you got a problem with the tee-hee, then move on.
Yeah.
Move on to Loathe.
Seriously. Did you guys enjoy this album or check it out?
I'll be honest, I've only passively listened to this one, so I don't actually know that much about this record.
Dude, check it out, man.
It's definitely got to be on my record or on my radar now because it's gotten such high praise.
It's so good, man.
I can say this much, all right? I don't think the guys in this band are flat earthers, so they've got that going for them.
Love it. That's fucking hilarious. So they really are like flat earthers, like. Or who in Deftones exactly?
So it's Steven Carpenter. It's really just their guitarist.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was just one guy.
It is, and it's disappointing, but like hear me out, all right? I'm gonna really break it down for you. If you are that stoned that you become convinced by a YouTube conspiracy video that the earth is flat,
no.
It's okay to seek medical help for that. But also at the same time, you might want to smoke a little less weed because that's really what how he broke it down is, it took a year of, I think it was their roadie, making those passive jokes, kind of like Kyle with Moosey used to do to us.
Yeah.
And he sent him one video at just the right amount of high to be like, yeah, I think the earth might like be flat.
Yeah.
And then I roll in with the flat sun conspiracy. So
Yeah. All right. As much as I love you guys, I have to go. As
it's all good.
I love you guys.
It's all good, man. I feel it.
Just shout out to you guys for, doing it down. I don't know what I'm talking.
I forgive you.
No worries, man.
Someone's got it.
You'll make it up
shit.
to me with that OnlyFans shit later. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Take care of business. Thanks for being on the show. As long as you
Absolutely.
No, it's been a lengthy one, but hey, fuck it, man.
Hey, I mean, we'll definitely have to do it again. Thank you
We will, of course.
for inviting us. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Take care. All
my
right.
partner in crime fucking left me.
Well, at least we're in the top 3 range. So
we are, yeah.
Very
So,
close.
Where did we leave off? I said number 4, so it's your turn, right?
I gave Loathe, so that was
Oh,
my
you
number
said
4.
Loathe? All right. So number 3 we've already mentioned. It's fucking Alpha Wolf. It was my number 3, and it's because I honestly meant that. Like, to me, this top 3 is my top 3 for like most listened to, and it's definitely that fucking record is just so fucking brutal.
Oh my god, yeah.
But without
so
intentionally meaning to be like brutal, it's just heavy, and the breakdowns don't get enough credit for being as groovy but also memorable at the same time. That's my only like serious thing that I have to add on to what we were saying before about them.
Dude, yeah. Oh my god, that was such a good album. I love them a lot, and I mean, you're gonna see them a lot more tours when live music comes back. So I can't wait.
I'm crowd killing my grandma to that fucking Akudama the second it comes out.
Yeah, and I want to say also, like, I know on their YouTube they started sharing like kind of the story behind how they became like formed the band and stuff like that. It's really fucking interesting. So
Really?
I think they've been clipping it out. I saw like where they went through the vocalist change to, I think his name's Loki or Lochi. I can't say his name right, probably.
I don't know.
But anyway,
Look,
they showed like all that earlier stuff. It's really cool.
They're one of those bands that can change vocalists and keep going. Like, this album is kind of proof on that. And I kind of wish we had touched on this earlier, but I'm glad you brought it up. Like, the vocalist change actually worked for this band. It's not like with many bands in the past where I've seen, another band tries to fill somebody else's shoes. No, he fits these shoes. In my opinion.
It's him. I think that was the smart move. I mean, like, even like Suicide Silence, I mean, like when they went to Mitch, it was somebody else, and like, yeah, he was still pretty good, but Mitch was the bread and the butter, obviously. So like
they should have, in my honest opinion, and like I have a massive amount of respect for everything that they have done since then, and all the adversity that they have fucking faced as a band. But like, I think they should have called it quits then and started a new project, because they wouldn't have caught the flack that they caught if they had started a new band.
Yeah, because then it's kind of like what you said. It's kind of like Eddie's trying to fill those shoes, and like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want their shit, because like I'm a huge like All Shall Perish person. That was like a big deal to me growing up. But like, I agree with you. Basically, that's my long-winded response. But yeah, I think they should have stopped.
As an All Shall Perish boy for you, then it will be a treat knowing that there is going to be new All Shall Perish music. I don't think that information has leaked just yet, but it is. I'm pretty sure it is coming. So
I feel like it probably would. It's just like all these bands are coming back. They're like, dude, this shit's popping again. Let's get it.
Do that 10-year anniversary tour.
Let's fucking go.
Can we talk about that Attack bullshit?
Oh yeah, I don't like it.
Cock.
I don't like it, dude.
What is the right term for this? Edging. You said you were returning with Trapcore, not butt rock,
this
dude.
Is bullshit.
Don't fucking.
Yeah.
You came back with the only breakdown, and it wasn't even a good breakdown.
I don't like All My Life. We listened to that whole like trailer on your podcast. I was getting hype on it, but yeah, no crabs involved, no crab cakes. I was super pissed. Wasn't what I wanted, but I feel like if you're not gonna have Caleb Shomo, you're not gonna have Frank or Johnny Frank. What's the point? What's the fucking point?
That's what's confusing, man. It's the drummer that's bringing this all back. So it's not Attack. This shit would not have sold without being under Attack's name. I'm sure it would have done well.
Right.
But they fucking hired, and this is what pisses me off. They hired Gilbert Godfrey on Cameo to come and hype this shit up just for it to be a fucking mediocre electronic buttcore song. And I'm like,
I don't like it.
I'd forgive you and probably like the song a lot more if you didn't lie to us and say it was Attack Attack, because this shit ain't it.
It's not, dude. It's different as
I'm
fuck.
sorry
But
to
I
be so
mean, I don't
heated
want to be
about
that
it.
fan, but I mean, it's the way they packaged it. It's the way they wrapped it up. Like, you know, there's
I don't like the fact that they're selling old Attack Attack merch
Mhm.
alongside with this, because that
Oh,
kind of
jeez.
it's selling nostalgia, but they didn't come back with nostalgic vibes on the song. So like,
Right.
I know there's going to be some Crabcore in the new, like the full length that they actually drop, but like still, man, this shit just wasn't it.
Wasn't it, dude?
I think
I
Johnny
agree.
Frank was the heart of that band, and like as
Yeah.
much as we probably want to give Austin Carlisle and Caleb Shomo the real, like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the real cred, but I
Mhm.
think Johnny Frank was it. And if you like that, then just go check out Bill Murray, dude. It's all
Yeah. Yeah. Eggy pocket.
good.
My number 3, Code Orange, Underneath. Loved it, man. Like, I love how experimental it is. I like the art behind it. I like everything that they've been doing. It's just different as fuck. It's not like forever. They're on a different wavelength now. I don't know. I really enjoyed like Cold Metal Place. The shit like mind fucked me, Swallowing the Rabbit Hole. Pretty sure it's like an apocalypse album. So like, I
It
don't know.
is
I liked
in
it.
a sense. I'm pretty sure that this is a concept album, but don't quote me on that, because as much as I appreciated this album when I gave it a listen, it was one
Mhm.
of those for me that like I got it when I listened to it the first time. I didn't come back to it. It
Right,
just didn't
right.
hit for me quite, but this is definitely beautiful for what it is, and I'm glad that you have it on your list, because more people need to talk about this type of
Mhm.
music and experimental music in general.
I loved it, dude. Honestly, like the first time I heard it, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I don't know, man, but I kept coming back, like Swallowing the Rabbit Hole. It was really fucking cool, dude. And like I like their live stream stuff, and I think that's what really like solidified everything. They're very passionate, they're very fan based. I just like it, man.
They're really good to their fans, and they should be, man. These guys have been around a long time. Let me see. It looks like the earliest that I'm finding for their releases is 2014, but I know they've been around way longer than
Oh
that.
yeah.
They've
Cold
been
Metal
around a
or
long time.
Code Orange Kids. That's probably why you're only seeing till then, you know? Because
Yeah.
they did the name switch.
Oh, that's right. They were Code Orange Kids before that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
But I mean, dude, I'm a hardcore dude, so of course had to put them on there. All right, so we're getting close,
We're
dude.
getting fucking
We're almost
close.
there. So number
Ah.
2, who you got, man?
Okay, another one we brought up earlier. Darko US, my man. And I'm sorry that
Woo!
again that like this is an EP technically, because it's 7 songs that are 14 minutes. It's a
good.
14-minute length. But honestly, like I fuck with this
Me
release.
too. I'm glad you
It
said it.
if you're a breakdown boy, this has got it, man. It's
Mhm.
it you know what to expect, knowing that it's the
Dude,
drummer of
yeah.
Emmure. It's Emmure 2.0. I'm sorry, Frankie. I love you. I do. I really do. This is what old Emmure was supposed to evolve into, but you
Right.
are just, you're doing you. So like, I got no hate, but dude, this
That's
shit
awesome. I'm so
sucks.
fucking glad that you put that on there. I cannot express Darko enough. I'm a huge Chelsea Grin fan. I'm not gonna lie. I started off wearing a Chelsea Grin shirt today, but it's fucking kind of hot up here in December for some reason, and I took that
Same.
long sleeve off, man. I was like, yo,
I'm
it's
sweating
kind of
like a
hot.
motherfucker in this
It's
right now.
hot. It's
It
fucking
is
December. What is going on?
It's 2020, and I think that the year and social distancing has kind of had an effect on the planet in a way. Some
Right.
good, some bad.
Yeah. The ecosystem's like, go fuck yourself, San Diego.
They're trying to sweat us out is what's going on, man.
Yeah.
If have you seen that fucking that's gonna drive me crazy, but that Samuel L. Jackson quote where he's talking about like we're the virus and the planet's trying to sweat us out, like like
they're just trying to get the like because they were first saying that he would kill the virus or whatever. They're still trying to sweat us out.
they
Sweat
are.
us out.
We are the diseased, if I could quote Whitechapel.
There you go. My number 2 mentioned earlier, fucking Currents, dude. The way it ends. That was my number 2.
Good.
I fucking love this fucking album, dude. Like I feel like every song is like a banger. I listen to the fuck out of this fucking album, dude. Like, and Tyler Small from Saving Vice, he was on the show. He got really behind them. He knows those guys personally, and that's kind of what made me get into them. So My favorite was Monsters. I like the flow. I like that. The verses were so solid. So the way it ends, dude.
It's a beautiful record. It really is.
Well, I want to say though, because when it first dropped, I remember that night because I think that was the same week as Make Them Suffer, and everyone was throwing shade on Currents, and even me, I was guilty of it because first time through was not into it. Not gonna lie.
Is it because you're a bigger fan of the old stuff?
I mean, like we said earlier, the place I feel safest, that's kind of a hard one to measure up to, and everyone
Gotcha.
was kind of comparing that to this, and like Make Them Suffer. It was very exciting because when you have like two really good bands dropping at the same week, you're kind of like you're skimming through one and paying attention to another. And it's kind of funny because ironically, Make Them Suffer scored lower and this scored higher, even though at the time
That's
it was
so
the opposite.
weird.
It just
That
didn't wear
is
on me right.
weird. And I will say though that like this is probably some of the best material from both of those bands.
Right.
Both of those bands did phenomenal out, and I want to see them tour together soon.
Mhm.
Of course, you know, COVID permitting, but my God, man, that is crazy. I don't follow the like Twitter stuff as much as I really should. That's my biggest weakness is
Mhm.
Twitter, the Twitter sphere, if you will.
Twitter sphere, metalcore Twitter. Shout out.
Yeah,
Yeah, either hate it or love it. It's a tough place.
it is. And it is fucking brutal. But hey, there's always titties on Twitter. If you start getting too stressed out, you can always scroll past some titties.
You get some free OnlyFans unintentionally. You're like,
No,
hey, I
it's
thought
100% intentional.
yeah. Well, I mean, for the viewer, you're like, oh, okay, there's some tits. All right.
I really do feel bad when I'm like out and about scrolling through trying to keep up with anything on Twitter. All right. And then I just see like somebody, oh, Bernie or not Bernie, Biden won. So here's that asshole pic I said I was going to share. I was like, oh my God. I'm sorry, Grandma.
Sorry. I'm not a freak, I promise. Well, I cannot take it anymore. What is number one? I've been working on this list for like a month solid. So what do you got? Who is
Number
it?
one, numero uno is Pale Fucking Face.
I knew it.
The
I fucking knew it.
hardest hitting album that has come out this year.
I loved it.
Oh my God, the brutality, my guy.
So good. I think I did the strangled reaction, and then somebody immediately shot Paleface. Checked out Curse Us, which was
That's
on
just it, man. It's like
Song of the
these
Year.
two go so good together.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like I was
I don't
telling you
get it.
before, that song that features the guys from Strangled, I can't remember what the song's called, but oh my God, dude, that song is gonna fucking gut punch you.
I love it, dude. That's such a good album of the year, honestly. This shit is
It's terrifying.
It's so
It's
good, man.
terrifying.
Also wanted to mention two bands that were on my list previously that you might like if you like Paleface: Boundaries and Chamber. Okay, Chamber was
Chamber.
definitely at the top. I think they were in my top 10, but as things started getting released, kind of started falling down the list, unfortunately, and they're in my top 20. But Chamber, dude, Cost of Sacrifice. I recommend that if you're into Paleface.
I like what I'm seeing here, except for I don't like what I'm seeing. When you go and you like see somebody's like how they package themselves on Spotify, I don't. This looks too much like a desktop background to me. But Chamber, look, here's the thing about hardcore bands. I might say the wrong thing and they might try to kill me.
I feel it's super simple, but like give them a try, dude.
I will for sure.
They're Pure Noise, obviously a Knock Loose, kind of made that relevant again, in my opinion. Just in my opinion. And Chamber is a Nashville band, so if you like that good old Southern, fucking hardcore, go check out Chamber. I know they're on SiriusXM. I know they SiriusXM have been hyping them up like a motherfucker.
SiriusXM is starting to actually get its shit together.
Oh, dude,
it's weird. I never thought I'd be saying that.
Spirit Box been on there. Like Monster Flames, Chamber. Dude, they've been on their shit. I even heard like After the Burial. I've been hearing them a lot. I've been hearing a lot of good music on there, honestly. Like they are getting with the shits, man. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Alpha Wolf is on there, dude. Kingdom of Giants. Yeah, Hollow Front was on there.
Shit.
Yeah,
I might have to actually start paying for SiriusXM.
Dude, I think I paid like $2, maybe $2 a month. That was my last bill. I don't know if they were throwing me a gimme for December, but $2 man, and I'm playing that shit in my car, so it's whatever. And I like it because, you know, when you're like on your phone, you're distracted, obviously, but you're like trying to
Yeah.
find that song, and then it's like borderline sketchy and dangerous. I just like being able to just get in my car and boom, just put it on. I'm only
See,
going to be in the car for 10 minutes.
I am not like that. I have to be able to say, okay, Google, play this song.
Right.
Which, all right. Now it's done.
Love it. Yeah, because you can accidentally fuck yourself by saying
Yeah.
like Siri or whatever.
Yeah.
But all right, anyway, I'm gonna go with my numero uno. If you couldn't tell by the background,
I
no
could
Eternity
tell.
in Gold,
I
man.
knew.
You're the moth, man. Like Monster
knew.
Flames. Come on, dude. Look at my fucking neck. Really? Fucking for real, man. You think I wasn't gonna go with them? That's my shit, bro.
I can't believe how heated I had to get with people who were shitting on this record.
Really? That sucks. But
Because
whatever.
this band severely has always been underrated. Always.
In my opinion, yes.
Like, even dating back to, I don't remember the singer's name, and that's, you know,
Chris
I don't know.
Roeder.
So like, I don't like, even his band before like Moss of Flames was sick.
Mm-hmm.
This man has a way better singing voice than I think. I don't know what it is, but like,
Mhm.
I think there's something about him that just people aren't into, and I can't
feel
figure
that.
out what it is.
I don't know. I think people just, I don't even know what it is, honestly. I think like because maybe the earlier stuff kind of was a little bit more poppy, I guess. Like, I don't know, where Nowhere Left to Sink is a good example, or Bury Your Pain. And then I think, honestly, I think I know what it is. They get put on the same like tours and shit as like deathcore bands sometimes. Like they were on with like Chelsea Grin, and I was just like, okay, that was a dope show, but I knew during the like Moss to Flames, like people weren't getting as like fucking hype. You know what I mean? So
I
like,
swear, if they just played "You Won't Be Missed" once, I would be in the pit. Just once.
just one time.
Yeah, that's my one time that I come out of mosh retirement, is like for that song.
For sure, dude. I remember specifically that show, but dude, I love this band. I'm not gonna lie. There's no like about it. It is the Year of the Moth for me and Native Diamond. This whole album fucking is just a bop, dude. Like Selective Sacrifice, the album, or that music video was sick. I like the way they started off with the Anatomy of Evil, God Complex, Habitual Decline. It's just so fucking good, man. And like,
So, can we talk about how like lyrically different this is from anything else or like just as a concept in general is so different than anything else that this band has done?
yeah, and I did some research. So like Year of the Moth, and he was saying this, like Chris Roeder, in an interview. He was basically saying like, I wasn't saying Year of the Moth to be like arrogant or whatever. It just so happened that like he was skimming through the Chinese zodiac or whatever, and like happened to see that, hey, there's a moth in the zodiac. How fucking cool! And the whole thing is like Year of the Moth. They're taking back their career. They're forging their own fate, so to speak.
Well,
They
they're
made
making that there's something to be said about that for sure.
Yeah, they're taking back with their career. They want to make the music that they enjoy, and they're not looking at like numbers or any of that type of shit. They're strictly just like, look, this is who we are, this is what we do. And they've also acquired 2 guitarists on the way, that's changed or whatever. And I think that was a very smart decision. Chris and Aaron are still the OG members, and they've just transformed into this fucking like really solid band. I can't listen to this album and not fucking just go nuts. Like, it's been on repeat ever since it dropped in October. I still haven't given enough time, but cannot express how much I like this album. So there it is, guys. That was it. My number 1.
Bing bang motherfucking boom. Both of these lists are great. There are so many good songs that came out this year that like honestly I find a problem with people who want to say that like, oh, all new music sucks. Like you're kidding yourself. You're lying to yourself, because if you actually pay attention to the shit that's coming out, like there are a lot of good bands out there.
Definitely, dude. Well, dude, I really appreciate you being on the fucking show and doing this list thing with me. I know it's probably a crazy claim or crazy, but like, hey, come up with 15, off top, but you did it, and we're here. We made it happen.
I had a good time, as we always do.
Definitely, dude. Well, we're gonna fucking we're going to peace out. And you know what? We'll hang out a little bit after we stop recording and just chit chat and shit like that. But as Pat mentioned, he's going to drop his playlists. I'll say plural, and I'll try to put those links in description so I don't forget. And I'll also drop my links in description. And you know what? If you like the video, fucking like the shit, go check out Numusick Podcast. Is there anything you want to say before we head out?
I'm going to steal Kyle's line. Crowd kill that fucking bell button, dude. Don't miss out on getting notifications from Native Diamond, new music. I don't care. Just make sure you're supporting small artists, small bands in general, because we are all struggling right now.
Yeah, man. Very important. 2020 has been exciting, yet it's been letting us down. So, I mean, like, it's been something else.
Hence, all the music we just told you to go fucking listen to.
Before we go, can we leave it on a positive note? What has been the fucking highlight for your podcast this fucking year? What has it been?
So this is kind of like a double-edged sword kind of thing for me, because I feel a little bit of guilt about doing so well on an episode where I shit on somebody, but our Shrine of Malice episode blew up to the point where we're at about 5,000 views on that one. Like, and that's a big deal for us because we're small time, and I like being small time. I don't like the idea that one day this thing could be bigger than life and have like millions of downloads one day. That terrifies me, but I'm also excited for it at the same time. That comes with a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
But the reason I feel a little bit of guilt about that is because I feel like I probably shouldn't have given Greg Gilbert as hard of a time as I did, because what he did wasn't quite as bad as what other artists in the scene have done.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I think that now's a great time for me to say like, hey, dude, I gave you a lot of shit for it, but I hope that you grow from this experience. You're still a kid, dude. Like, you're 19. You still got so much time to grow. So there's my positive note right there. I might have gave you shit for what you did, man, but you still got plenty of time. You're still a fucking baby as far as you got plenty of time.
I want to say my highlight is I have been having so much fun with these drunk reaction review videos with my wife.
I can tell.
I fucking like it. It's just fun as fuck. I like these interviews a lot, honestly, but it's my way to like see new music and just kind of, it's like my current events, you know. It's just like, it keeps me up to date. And then we read the comments, and it just kind of like, when you read the comments, sometimes it's more informative than anything else sometimes, you know, like it'll tell you stuff that you probably didn't know, or it'll mention things that you didn't fucking notice. So you know what? If you like drunk reactions, go check them out. Shameless plug, but I've been having fun with that, honestly.
Absolutely. And I think we should just all be thankful that anybody is even checking this out. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to you.
Dude, for real. Everyone who likes the butt jokes and stuff like that. Boom. Shout out to you. Well, anyway, we're going to wrap this thing up. We're going to hang out after the show, but you know what? Check us out, and as always, what's your sign off? What is it?
We don't have an actual sign off. Like, we've been trying to figure out what our sign off is, and lately it's just been
I love it. Well, we'll do mine because, why not? But anyway, have a good one and shine on, of course. That pretty much does it for today's episode. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Thanks again to Numusick Podcast, Pat and Kyle. Just to do a quick recap, Numusick's top threes for album of the year. Number 3, A Quiet Place to Die by Alpha Wolf. Number 2, Part 1, Death Mask, Darko US. And their album of the year was Chapter 3, The Last Selection by Paleface. Such a good pick. My top 3, starting off with number 3, was Underneath by Code Orange. My number 2, The Way It Ends, Currents. Such a good album, okay? At first, I didn't really like it, like I mentioned in the show, but it grew on me, and then I was listening to this motherfucker every day. I'm telling you. And my number 1, Native Diamond Podcast selects No Eternity in Gold, Like Moss to Flames for Album of the Year. It is finally Year of the Moth, okay? Still very confident in my list. But anyway, thanks again for checking it out. Even if you didn't agree with the picks, I just appreciate you guys listening. So until we guys see you on a future video next year in 2021, shine on.
Hell yeah.